If you lie to the government, they'll put you in prison. But when they lie to all of us, it's called being a politician. You think taking guns away will save our kids from the killings? But you're pro-choice, abortion kills way more children. If America's so terrible and racist, it probably isn't safe to encourage immigration. Just saying, all the contradictions are embarrassing. You know who hates America the most? Americans.
Damn awful shame. Happy Saturday, everybody. And in case you didn't notice yet,
case you didn't know,
my camera's working. No blinky
Noticed
blinky.
it.
I did. I didn't want to jinx you.
No digital. I went out and I dug deep in my pockets, went and broke the bank, spent my whole $26 on a new camera. Just
Nice.
saying. And apparently the mic's working okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Loud and clear.
You know,
What up, dear?
Every time I use that open and I see that hourglass, all I want to do is say, and these are the days of our lives.
Right.
For some reason, it reminds me of Night Gallery. I don't know why, but it starts at thought, the spiral.
No.
I don't know. Ask Dish. She knows why. Speaking of first in, what up, Dish Outdoors?
Hey, everybody. Thanks for having me.
That's a fix.
Gear Grinding 19. What's up, buddy? And you got a link. He said he's not fit for camera tonight.
Oh, wow.
Didn't get his hair did.
Mine either.
Who else we got in there? Redneck Prepper. Nice to see you. What's up? And I thought I seen Gerald B. There he is.
Juzzo, what's up, kid?
Holy crap. County Line Logging. Haven't seen you in a minute. What's happening? And also, G Trapper. It must have got cold out because they're indoors.
Yep.
And Mr. Mikey DeLucia, what's up, brother?
Going on.
He got screwed with work last night.
Yes.
Last minute. F you.
Yes.
Couldn't do your stream, so. Mr. 2 ATVs in our life, what's happening, brother?
Fuck, it's empty already.
Trying to get drunk and I can't even get drunk good. Get a good hangover going.
Well, damn. Ohio Wolverine, what's happening?
Hello, everybody.
Mr. Finder of Ammo, bastard.
Hey, I kind of got screwed over last night too, Mikey. I had to stay an extra hour. You believe that? An extra hour.
Yes.
No, it's not that. It's I had to work, and I didn't get out of work. I didn't get out of my part-time job till, fuck, I don't know. I think I punched out at like 9:40 or 9:35 or some bullshit like that.
And as soon as I clock in Miss Gunpowder Beauty, you can talk all about it. What's happening, girl?
Not much. So glad that I'm actually awake to see everybody. It's been a while.
Yes, it has.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
It's good to see all y'all. I miss you.
I miss you
Aw.
too. We should just get a chat, just me and you,
Don't play.
and Dish, of course. When I say me and you, I mean it always accompanies Dish because wherever I go, Dish goes. So we're like a,
Hey, listen. Okay,
And in my van.
if there's no dish, I can't go. Okay.
Because, it's just the way life is. Life goes,
Hey,
I love
Mikey.
dish. Yes, I do. I love dish. How about you?
You should change your name to Dish.
More than you'll know.
Pay attention, Mikey.
What?
Hey, Gunpowder.
What do you call me? That doesn't fucking care.
No.
Who cares, kid?
If she got in her car right now and started driving north, and I got in my car and started driving south, guess what? In an
About
hour
20
and
minutes.
15 minutes, we'd be meeting for dinner someplace.
Yeah, not if she drove west first. So drive west first and then drive north, and it should be beating me. Okay, so fuck up, dumb nuts.
I got my keys. Where are we going?
Massachusetts.
Oh God,
We're
who's
going
gonna
to
get a
we're going
mess?
to Smith's Sausage House to get some wieners and cream puffs.
Because you can't get.
Ooh.
I'm going to tell you why the Northeast is the best. Okay, well, the Northeast, 3 states, anyways: Mass, New Hampshire, and Maine. Because you can't get fucking lobster anywhere in this country that's better than what we have. You can have a lot. You can have your Florida lobster for all you people down in the south. You can have your Florida lobster with no fucking claws, which means totally fucking retarded.
Hey, I'll give you that. Okay, y'all have some phenomenal lobster.
We got seafood. We got everything.
But-
People got nothing.
We don't even have to go to the ocean to get them. I mean, we got we can get them there crawfish out the creek. So I mean,
Okay, I got a topper of that.
Okay.
What's the channel name just showed up on the outside?
No
She
way.
goes, talking about make you mad, having long hair. Where to go? Having long hair and hair get in your bra strap on the back of your crack when you're trying to walk down the aisle in the store in a hurry to go to the bathroom. The more steps, the madder you get. Pull, yank,
Listen.
pull, yank.
Hello, what's your channel name? How are you? How you been?
Feel that in my freaking soul right now.
There's a reason Gunpowder Beauty
My
chopped
wife-
her hair off.
My wife
Yeah.
had Crystal Gale hair when we were in high school. It was right down to her ass. And let me tell you something. The things that used to do to me.
The things you do. to me.
Then I married her. It was like probably 3/4 of the way back down her head. I mean, down her back.
and man sits in the basement all night and talking there with strangers. I mean,
No, and then what happened was that she decided one day she'd cut it and she fucking chopped it about an inch off her shoulder. And I fucking cried like a baby.
Yeah, I know how you feel, Mikey. My wife has a hairy ass too.
No, she didn't have a hairy ass.
Okay, listen, I was taking a drink of coffee, and you just made me have to like spray the sink with coffee. That is coffee abuse.
Is anybody else cold? Because it's like fucking 13 degrees here.
We're
You
not
can heat
cold,
that
but we
shit
got
there. I
ice.
don't want it.
I got ice the other day. We're supposed to get a fucking. It's snowing today. Who'd have thought? End of February, beginning of March, we're gonna get fucking buried with snow.
Probably.
Dude, Thursday
Oh,
it
no,
was
we are.
70 degrees here. 70.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it was
And then
73.
Saturday, or then Friday, it was 29.
Yeah, that's how it was here Sunday. It was fucking 60 degrees here Sunday, and then Monday was fucking frigid.
It was pushing that the high 70s this week, and then today it just only got up to 45. Actually, it's warmer now than it was all day long. 46.
Listen, being in Ohio, I'm happy with whatever as long as it's not rain because I want to keep the paint on my car right now.
Yeah, no shit.
How
Live in
do I-
Ohio, extreme temperature changes like that, you got like chemical global warming.
County Line Logan said that if Gunpowder Beauty is only 80 miles from her, if she is in Louisville, or he's
Nope.
in Louisville. What's up?
When did I take off?
I don't know why.
Can you just like watch it for the window so while they can have can we get to that amount?
Yeah, you're gonna have to, it's gonna cost you a Pepsi.
You know what?
Sorry, you guys tower out of your Pepsi. I think I have enough Pepsis.
Just do what you're
Hey.
told.
Do you know where the charger is?
Say hi to Dish.
Yeah.
Hi there.
All right,
Good to see ya.
give me a couple of minutes. What, you want it now?
Yeah.
Stevie, give me 2 seconds.
All right.
I
Guys,
love
little
that.
girl needs
Yeah.
Speaking of some storms and stuff, our guy says we got a big snowstorm coming at the end of next week, or the end of the week coming.
Yeah.
Wow.
Listen, I love my Michigan friends, but I need y'all to do me a favor. Keep that shit in your state.
That's it.
It's blowing up from you, girl.
No, I ain't got no snowstorms or nothing coming my way. Y'all you better watch your mouth.
No, but the big push is coming up out of the south. It's swooping way down to Texas and then coming right straight up.
Is it
Well,
picking a bunch of moisture up from the Gulf and bringing it up and it's going to turn it to snow?
J Watt 69. What's up, brother?
Y'all
well,
killing me.
I'm gonna go hunting Yankees if y'all keep sending any of that daggum white stuff down here. I mean,
That's never happened before, just saying.
Remember how that turned out last time, huh?
Uh-huh.
They always forget about that one, don't they?
Conveniently. I don't know. I've met by a few people down south. I think they were still mad about it.
Oh, there's a lot of them still mad about it, I think.
It's like, dude, give it up.
They will not hesitate to leave you a note on your windshield just because you have a tag from Ohio. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, I got family in Texas that sits there and calls me a traitor because I left and moved up north.
Well, my thing is,
Whatever.
I double checked the parking spot, make sure I wasn't crossed the line or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I understand if you're parked taking up 2 spots or something, someone wants to leave you a fucking note. But yeah, I was good. I parked good. It was just that I had Ohio tags, and there's some Confederate rebels down in that area that didn't like the fact that I was in their hometown, I guess.
Right on. Well, you know, you got the same group of buttheads that live up here thinking the other shit about down south, too.
Yeah.
So wherever you go, you're going to come run into buttheads eventually.
It didn't help that I had a bumper sticker that said, "We kicked your ass a long time ago. We'll deal with it."
No, that wouldn't help.
Geez, I wonder why.
We're getting ready to go down to in June. We're heading to Tennessee. We'll do we'll do a little family vacation down in you know, the most popular Tennessee spot there, old Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge.
Very cool.
If any of the listeners are stalking Ohio, you know where he's going to be. Just saying.
That's right.
In June, I'm gonna be meeting my parents in Missouri and dropping off all 3 kids for 3 weeks, so we can
Nice.
get some major work done on the house. I'm
The
super
third day,
excited.
in the third day in, you'll be whining how you miss your children. See?
I mean, maybe like the 5th or 6th, not the 3rd.
Shit, where's my glasses? I can't see.
Gunpowder County Line Logging is in Kentucky.
We're in northern Kentucky.
Northern Turkey.
You're in Ohio Light. You're in Ohio Light.
Shit,
You're
I
not
got my glasses.
Yeah, like where we're at, I mean, we can see Cincinnati and I can get to Indiana within a half an hour. So it's pretty nice.
And now you can smell Palestine.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Why don't they call it
quite yet.
Palestine? Why don't they call it Palestine like it's spelled?
Hey, in Texas, it's Palestine too. Don't question some stuff. Like
Don't question some stuff.
it is what it is. It's just what I could say about it. It is what it is.
Then you should add a couple E in there.
Yeah, take the E off the end and put it after the I.
Yeah. Of course, then it'd be Jewish, and you know, some people don't like that. Hell, County Line Logging's right down the road from you. He's in central Kentucky.
Oh, very cool.
Ooh, sounds like he's right in the mountains.
That is one thing that I love here, like the view and the mountains. When I go and take Tardot to work and I'm coming back to Kentucky, I sit there and get that beautiful morning sunrise, and you get to see the sun peeking over the mountains on the highway. It's just, it's so nice. I love it.
It is beautiful.
And you know what? Being in Kentucky and having your accent, I bet a lot of people don't even question where you're from, do they?
It depends on where at in Kentucky. Like if we're in the bougie part of Kentucky, they sit there and they're like, your accent a little different, and I can't quite put my finger on it. And then I sit there and I say yonder, or something, they're like, "Where is that accent from?" I was born and raised in Texas. Oh, okay.
And
See, I
don't
don't have to fuck with people. I'd be like Slovakia.
Slovakia.
Gunpowder.
Yeah, but isn't
Yeah.
hey, isn't it?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
barely.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, she don't have an accent. Y'all. Mike has a hell of an accent. Ohio's got an accent, and Steve, he sounds Canadian. So I mean,
Listen, I don't have a fucking accent. The rest of you people do. So, by the way, question:
Whatever.
Isn't Louisville, Kentucky, kind of north fucking Kentucky?
No.
Why not?
Because it's down further from
So
northern Kentucky.
So for you to call northern Kentucky, what do you have to be like on the Cincinnati border?
No, hey, babe, you're right here. How do I answer this?
On the other side of the mountains. She's on the north side of the bridge.
Yeah.
My thing is that as you're looking at a state, hang
Yeah.
on. If you're looking at a state, right? And if you say north, south, east, west, yeah, there's northwest and northeast and all. I get all that part, right? You know, it doesn't have to be dead balls due north. But Louisville's in the
Midwestern.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
You got to draw a grid.
It's
Mike.
like if you say
gotta draw a grid.
Massachusetts, yeah, like in Massachusetts, right? If you say Springfield, it's the west part of Mass because it's on the New York border.
Okay, so Louisville is going to be the western part of Kentucky, is what Tar Doctor has told me.
What
Midwestern.
What is a Louisville?
Louisville.
It's not pronounced Louisville.
Yeah.
I know, but damn, you took them all out of there.
Well, how am I supposed to? Did I not pronounce Louisville right? How is it pronounced? Louisville? What?
Listen, I don't pronounce the I in "ul," so don't take pronunciation advice from me. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
I'm not picking on you. They are. I'm definitely not picking on you.
Louisville is north. It's north central. It's at the very top.
yeah.
It's on the almost on the border of Indiana, but it's central Kentucky.
Right. The reason I ask is because I have a cousin, as Ohio knows, I have a cousin down in Chillicothe, Ohio, and Ohio help me out. That's like what,
That's
eastern, southwest?
No, it's like south. It's like central south
of Ohio, and he tells me it takes him about an hour and 10 minutes to get to fucking Louisville. That's why I asked if Louisville was north, or how come that's not. You know what I'm saying?
So by
that's why I asked.
They consider it north central.
It's going to be north central.
I got you. I hear what you're
Stump
saying.
Greenwood, SC. What's up, brother?
Hey, Stump.
It's like in Maine. If Jezzo's still here, Jezzo will tell you. To me, Jerry's in northern Maine. Okay, but to a Mainer, he ain't in northern Maine. Northern Maine is the fucking Allagash. It's what do you call it? County, the biggest fucking county east of the Mississippi River. So he'll tell you that. You know what I mean? But
that's because the guy's surveying and laying it out. Say how long we got?
No.
To go through that swamp. I ain't going.
If you ever want to do a little history lesson, the biggest county east of the Mississippi River, Aroostook County, Maine.
Oh, there ain't nothing but maniacs up there anyway.
Fucking right.
Now,
Maine's a beautiful
Gerald
state.
says he's in central Maine.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Somebody bring up maps. This is the funny part. This is what kills me about fucking Maine.
You got
somebody bring up a map, right?
And then
look at the state of Maine. It kind of looks like a fucking dog head, right?
Well, you could. Well,
to me, again, this gets back to north, south, right? Central Maine, to me, I got to bring up a map to do this.
Well,
You
you,
got to follow along in school.
well, you could live in Florida and be the nutsack of the North. I mean, what do you?
I would say Central Maine would be like Milo or Lincoln.
Yes. No. Not even stinking Lincoln.
Multi-gunman, what's up?
Go a little bit west.
Dover, Foxcroft.
Yes, that's what I would call Central Maine, but they don't call that Central Maine.
Well, it's kind of south though. Actually, Central Maine would probably be. There's fucking nothing there.
Do you see Bangor?
That's why.
Hey, do you see Bangor?
Bangor would be southern Maine.
No, Bangor's not southern. Bangor, Jezzo, I don't want to give out his address, but Jezzo is like the next town over from Bangor. He's about 15 minutes away from Bangor.
Oh, I see what it was because it's on an angle. It's on a weird angle. Like Portland would be southern Maine.
Yes, Portland, Kittery. You know, I call southern Maine the New Hampshire
And then
border.
like Caribou would be like northern Maine.
No, Caribou's the great. See, here's the thing. Caribou's the great North Woods. Am I right, Jezzo? Because that's all Aroostook County.
Well, I'm just saying it's north. It's north. It's northeast.
Yes.
It's all the way to the
Yes.
northeast.
You're right.
There is no fucking cities in central Maine.
Correct. But if you look at a map and you put the center point of Maine, that's what I call central Maine. You know what I'm saying here?
Yeah.
And not just Maine. I do that with everybody, right?
So
I would do that with-
Bangor is central Maine, but it's on the southern central.
Correct.
But it's the only occupied area with human beings within 1,000 miles of Maine, I think.
Yeah, Jerry's 2 towns away from Bangor. Northeast, right? Let me see.
Anything
Let's
north.
let's just dox everybody tonight. Where are you from, Dick?
Right?
Anything north of Bangor is Canada anyway. It's just like over there where Steve's at. Anything north of Detroit's in Canada anyway. So I mean,
Jerry's a couple hours. Jerry's a couple hours from Canada.
Hell, there's Steve's actually north of fucking Canada.
Yes, we are. Yeah. So
when I move north of here, another 150 miles, I'm going to be way north of parts of Canada.
Yeah, but I mean, technically, you are north of Canada. There's parts of Canada you are north of now.
Yes, there's parts of what do you call it in Maine? Is north of Canada.
Well, if you look at the damn map, Mikey ain't that far. He's not really that much far. He is not that much further south of
Montreal.
State line cross where Canada drops down.
I can be in Montreal in about 2 hours and 45 minutes, maybe 3 hours. I can be in Montreal.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You ain't that far from.
No, right up 93 to 89.
Is that excluding or including the 6-hour delay at the bridge or at the border?
Oh no, that doesn't count. That never counts the fucking delay. Mikey, I'm 2 towns from Bangor and 2 towns from Old Town. Right. All right, I know you are. I didn't want to give out your town, Jezzo.
Listen, when I hopped on this chat tonight, I did not know that I was going to have a history lesson and a map fucking lesson.
Well,
so
listen,
I'm going
I like to know where
geography.
people are from. Geography is fun. It's a fun thing, you know. I need some laughter in my life tonight.
I'm going to make a really
All right.
strong drink for this.
Here we go. I'm just gonna say a state, and we're gonna see who all has been to that state. Now, if you've flown over it in an airplane, that doesn't count. If you've landed for a layover and spent more than a couple hours there, that counts. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Washington State,
Yes.
No.
Yep.
Oregon,
No.
Yes.
Who
No.
the hell wants to go out there?
California,
No.
Yes.
Nope.
The sleeping in the
driving-
van. The sleeping in the van down by the public beach count.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Driving through and
I was
stopping
there.
at a gas station. Does that count?
If you drove through a state, yes, that counts because it takes a couple hours to drive through any state.
All right, then yeah.
Except for Texas.
Yeah, that takes
days
a
to
day.
drive through fucking Texas.
Fuck
it seems like.
Texas.
Fuck you, Mikey. It only takes a
You'd
day.
like to.
Nevada,
Yep.
No, unfortunately,
Yeah.
I've never been to Vegas yet.
Idaho.
Yes.
I'm not a hoe.
What'd you call me?
You are Ohio. I agree with that one. And yes, I've been there. P NASCARs, what's up?
Hey, Pete.
Okay.
How's
Utah.
it going?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Utah. Okay. Dish, what do you think? I've been to Utah. It was beautiful.
Yes, very beautiful.
Yeah. I've been in Nevada too. But how about Arizona?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Everybody, I liked Arizona. It was a pretty decent area.
They got some awesome gas stations in Arizona.
Let's go way up north. How about Montana?
Yes.
No.
Man, Dish is like the traveler, man. Wyoming.
I heard Dish gets around.
Wow.
Hey, don't be talking about her like
I
that.
said I heard. I didn't say I agreed with it.
Allegedly is what he meant to say.
Allegedly.
It wasn't she gets around. She was fleeing from some craziness.
There you go.
That's my story.
All right, go ahead.
Stump says he's been in all 57.
All 57?
50.
I was going to say, did you go there with Obama?
Yeah, right.
North Dakota, South Dakota?
No.
Yes.
No.
I think I need a map.
Yes, yes,
Yes. Nebraska.
No.
yes.
Yep. Forever.
You missed one.
Colorado?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Colorado was nice. I liked it.
Smoked a
Colorado
doobie.
is freaking beautiful.
Smoked a doobie on that with my feet hanging off a cliff on top of a mountain.
Cool.
in
Oh, that's
Colorado.
awesome.
New Mexico.
Yes.
Yep.
I've seen it. I was right across the border from it.
Yeah. Kansas?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
I think so.
What?
I tell you what, Kansas was the longest, most boring drive I've
Are you
ever
gonna
had
fucking
in
hit
my
one that I can
life.
say yes on, asshole, or what?
Okay, here we go. Texas.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Couple times.
Once.
Yep. How about Oklahoma?
No.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. Oklahoma was nice. Texas was
They got
nice.
good freaking barbecue in Oklahoma.
Yeah, they actually do. And they do in Missouri too. You get that Kansas City barbecue. Okay, how about Missouri then?
Yep.
Arkansas,
No.
Yep.
Iowa.
Yep.
No.
Yes.
I think so. Maybe not.
Not yet.
I've been everything east of where you're at there. So I
East
mean,
of Omaha. You can listen
Well,
to
No, I went through Omaha, but I mean, but
How about
anything
Minnesota?
east of that,
Man.
No.
Colorado and the Dakotas I've been through. So.
I've been to Minnesota.
Stephen Dawkins, what's up? Miss Shalisa
How's it
Cheryl, how
going?
you doing?
Hey, lady.
I got a kick out of Minnesota because it's the first state that I've been in. Well, second state, but the first state that I stayed over.
You got to say it right, Mikey. It's Minnesota.
And it's the first state I stayed in. I stayed over, and it was still light out at 9 o'clock at night. I thought it was fucking awesome.
Wisconsin.
Yes.
Dish
Yeah.
has been. I knew that part. Cheeseheads.
Illinois.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry to
The
say
Chicago,
yes.
the Chicago counter, is that
Mid-
considered? its
Yeah,
own-
no, Chicago counts. It's Midway Airport.
Yeah.
That counts.
Louisiana.
Yep.
Yes.
10 years.
Mississippi.
Yep.
Yep.
No.
Yes.
Scariest fucking state I ever drove through. Just saying.
Alabama.
It ain't that bad.
No.
Yes.
Yeah. None of the roadside never stop at the rest stops at night because none of them have lights on in them.
Oh.
Back when I went through, they didn't. It was freaking
All right. So, okay.
scary.
Michigan and Ohio. Who's been there besides us?
Me.
Yep.
All
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Well, no. Excuse me. Let me scratch that. I've never been to Michigan, but I have been to Ohio.
I've left out of Wisconsin and ended up in Michigan. up across the damn bridge, all the way to the top. That's why I know that Steve was actually a Canadian.
All right. So I said Alabama. How about Tennessee,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Kentucky,
Yes.
Yep.
Georgia,
No.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Not yet.
Florida,
Florida.
South Carolina?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
Yes.
it, which one's Raleigh?
North
That's
Carolina.
North Carolina.
I
You
bet
gotta,
the
you gotta
Raleigh.
watch out for that.
I
South
bet the
Carolina.
Raleigh.
Okay,
This has
North
been there, too.
Carolina. How about Virginia?
Yeah.
Yes.
Almost heaven. West Virginia.
Oh, since we're going to sing that, how about West Virginia then?
Yes.
No.
All
In
right.
one of the Virginias, I don't remember which one it was.
DC.
Maryland?
Is Maryland
Yep.
DC?
No. DC's a,
DC
by
is
by
DC's a
itself.
Columbia.
foreign country.
All right.
Hey, Candy, what's up?
Hey,
Pennsylvania?
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
New York?
Yes.
Nope.
Turdite has. I
Connecticut.
haven't. No.
Yes.
Okay.
Rhode
Massachusetts.
Island, yes.
You skipped.
Nope.
Rhode Island.
I didn't skip anything yet. Just
I'm
Okay.
gonna bug out because I ain't been nowhere up east.
okay.
Yes.
Rhode Island,
Yes.
New Hampshire,
Yes.
Nope.
Vermont,
Yes.
Yes.
Maine,
Yes.
Yes.
New Jersey.
Yes.
All right. Now name the state that I didn't mention out of all 50 states.
Indiana.
No. Yeah.
Alabama.
There's two.
I
of
said
them. No, he said
Alabama.
Alabama. He didn't say Indiana, and he didn't say
He didn't say North Carolina, I don't think.
Yeah, I did.
Did you?
no, it's up east. He didn't say New Jersey.
I
Yes,
did
he
say
did.
New Jersey. That was the last one I said.
Delaware.
You sure?
He did not say Delaware.
All right.
Alaska,
TV's got it.
Hawaii.
Delaware.
Because I've been there too.
Delaware. Yeah.
Did
The
you
only-
say Rhode Island?
Yes, I did say Rhode Island because
You didn't say
if
Alaska
gonna
or
be
Hawaii
Rhode Island, I
either.
was like,
Yeah,
okay,
you
Rhode
didn't
Island.
say Alaska.
You didn't say Alaska or
Oh, I
Hawaii.
didn't say Alaska or Hawaii. Damn.
or
Fuck.
Hawaii. Or Puerto Rico.
I fucked up
You
my
got
own
it.
quiz, didn't I?
or Puerto Rico.
Puerto
Hey,
Rico's not a state. It don't count. They don't
It
produce
does. It is
anything.
if you ask Obama.
I've been 100 miles north of Montreal. I've been
Yep.
Ontario. I've been all the way up through there. So I mean, I've
Montreal's
done
beautiful.
38 states and 2 provinces of Canada. That's what I've done. So,
Montreal's
In
beautiful.
21 days, I'll be back in Indiana for Roll Call's wedding.
Oh yeah.
Bring
Okay.
home
Has
fireworks.
anybody besides Mexico and Canada been to another country?
Is the Bahamas
No,
a
I
country
don't have
or
a
a province of
passport.
England?
You said
Well,
Mexico don't
I've
count.
been to Canada.
I,
Yeah,
know.
I've
Canada,
been to Mexico,
Dozens of
but
times.
I've been to DC. So
Yeah.
that's
I
a
mean
foreign
that's kind of a foreign country. That should count.
I've been to
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Bahamas. That's what's the Bahamas? That's
English.
considered.
England.
You
believe.
showing your bougie is what that is. You showing your
sure.
bougie.
Multi Gunman has been the Columbia. Wink, wink.
Wow.
Hey,
I think
Hey.
the Bahamas. I think the
Our
Bahamas are a
neighbors
territory
lived in
of.
Colombia.
I think the Bahamas are a territory of that fucking country that's on the island over there across the pond from me. So
Does Arkansas count as another country? Gear's asking.
Kansas.
Turdot went to
Hey, Candy.
England back in the day.
Yeah, my sister went to England too when she was 16. She went for a month. To
Yeah,
bab-
he went
to
for
babysit.
There's a
Cool.
place north of the British Virgin Islands called the Settlement.
Yikes.
No.
That's probably got some top secret shit there if it's just called the Settlement.
Almost heaven.
I told Turdot the only way I'm getting the
Otherwise known, as Epstein Island. One of Epstein's islands.
I got to tell you though, I was watching a couple of documentaries. If you want to go where you'll see what like I think it's 110 miles to like the nearest hospital. Or nearest not so much hospital, but like what do you call it? clinic, whatever. I'm trying to hook up so I can go next year. And Jerry doesn't know it yet, but I'm going to ask him to come with me. And my buddy. But there's a place in Maine you can go fishing, and it takes forever to get there. And if somebody else isn't there, you're not going to see a human being for a very, very, very long time.
Somebody get one of those Apple Finder pod things for Mikey, so that way if he gets lost in the fucking woods.
Oh no, I already
somebody
take
can
no.
find
I'm
him.
already I'm already looking into it. I got to get one of those fucking e-perp things, and all that. Don't you worry about that bullshit. That's already gonna be dealt with.
Well, them damn grizzly bears up there eat Mikey anyway.
No, we don't have grizzly bears up in Maine. We only got black bear.
I told Margot.
Yeah.
And then dormant.
The only way I'm getting my passport is if he's going to take me to Ireland and Scotland.
Why? So you get
Oh,
rained
no.
on? Fuck. Just go to fucking Florida in the summer.
I know, but the
Listen,
accent in Ireland is definitely more.
They talk funny over there.
you shut your dirty fucking mouth. They talk sexy.
They
I'd
fucking
love to
talk
go there.
funny. They talk. Listen to me. They talk funny, and all they do is drink like goddamn fish.
I know. We'll get along great.
But what's funny is when you're in Ireland, what they call potato is they call it, what is it, Mikey?
A potato.
Potato.
Jerry, Jezzo, listen to me. Chamberlain, North Chamberlain Lake. Go ahead. I'm
Potato.
sorry.
All right, we did our we did all the states. Now let's do all the calibers.
Oh, all the calibers. Who here has
Yeah.
been shot by a 22?
No, not shot by.
Oh, okay.
I identify as a coffee cup. Douche.
Dang it. You know what? I'm about to jump off this chat. Y'all are making me abuse alcohol and coffee. Fuck you guys.
Man, your sinuses are
Actually, I am gonna jump off. I got
Almost
I got
heaven.
some stuff I got to do before I go to
Have a
bed.
good one.
Have a
Oh.
good one. It was
Good
great
night,
seeing
everyone.
you.
Good night.
Ciao, bro.
Jezzo, can I rent a sled up there?
No, you got to walk your ass everywhere.
Fuck you. I'm
No
renting a sled.
sled for you.
I'm renting a sled. I, ain't
I think
walking
it's been
anywhere.
scientifically proven that I can withstand and protect my internal organs up to a 9mm with my
Yes.
body fat.
Yes.
I don't ever want to try it out, but
Okay,
I'd be-
so it's not. It could. It's just allegedly you could.
yeah, allegedly it could, is what I was being told by a
Living
medical
body
professional. What's that?
Living body armor.
No.
Joey, I just want to rent a sled and stay in my tent all week. The wife's like, what happens if something happens? I said, babe, I have a radio. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And she's
Just
like,
make
but
sure she
Michael, they
signs the
can't.
insurance. Just
She's
make
like, can I
sure your
get?
wife signs the insurance policy in time before you leave. And she
She's
wants
like,
nothing
can
to
I-
worry about.
She's like, can they get to you if something happens? I said, of course they can. That's what it's there for. She said, well, how long is it going to take me? I don't know, a couple hours, hour and a half, whatever. It all depends what they're fucking taking.
You know what happened to me? I would travel all the way up to some place like that and like survive for weeks on my own with nobody around and animals and everything. And then I would like fucking choke and die on a fucking gummy worm or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
And
the,
not be able to do like the self-Heimlich.
I just think Maine's the East Coast version or the East Massachusetts version of fucking Alaska.
Yeah.
Because there's so many places up there in the north where you can go and you're not going to see a fucking person. You're not going to see a vehicle.
Be like,
You know what I mean?
I'd be out hiking and I whip out my trail mix, get a mouthful of trail mix, choking down a fucking M&M.
That'd be me. Mike, you have that song stuck in your head. What happened when you was in West Virginia to make you remember that song so good? I don't know. That song, I don't know what it is. I like that
I can
song.
tell you a story about that song.
Okay, I really
being
do.
that my family's from West Virginia. Every time we traveled to West Virginia, you know, of course, my mom and dad listen to country music all the time. And back in the 70s and 80s, that song was played
Every
so
day.
much that it seemed like every time we were in the car driving to West Virginia, that song came on the radio. And the whole fucking car would bust out and West Virginia, Mountain Mama. And it's just like, can we fucking listen to Kiss or AC/DC or anything besides this?
Oh, see, I like
Like
all
that
kinds
some
of.
insane time posse. Just throw off the
But
whole
it was
fucking
something.
vibe.
It was something about John Vender's voice. I don't know.
Mellow.
Thank God I'm a country boy.
Yeehaw.
I got my old vine and I got my old fiddle. Got the sun coming
Sun's
up. I got
coming
cakes
up,
on the
it's
griddle.
on the griddle. That
Too
was
bad I
funny.
drove that plane that day.
High as a motherfucker. Rocky Mountain
Yes.
High, Colorado.
At the same time, he was looking down, going, "Is that a ski slope? Is that Sonny Bono on the ski slope there?"
Yeah, but did you know what? You know, after they split up and everything, and Cher started dating all the. Do you know why she started dating younger guys? So she can call somebody else Sonny.
That bitch dead yet?
Shut his fucking microphone off. Shut his fucking microphone.
I don't see how you could be such a fan
Is
of
Gene
that
Simmons
liberal
dead yet?
fucking cuck.
Is Gene Simmons dead yet?
No, he's
That
well
Tasmanian
alive
little
and
fuck?
flying the American flag and
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about important things of freedom in this country.
He's a piece of fucking garbage. He cheated on her. My girl. Fuck him too. So fuck off. Tellos is what? Tellos.
I
didn't
think
see
Mike
that.
is just salty because Cher never called him Sonny.
No, she just called me daddy.
Ew.
Sash
Very,
bringing 13th man.
Take
What's
Mikey's
up?
land navigation and outdoor survival classes.
I
You're
love
a
it when
fucking
you call me Big
asshole.
Papa.
Sash Queen 13th man, what the fuck are you doing? Kind of like fishing today. -31 when I went out. I seen
Yikes.
4 people. Oh, no fish today.
That
nothing
is
but-
freaking cold.
A little bit nippy.
A little bit. I don't even think a bra's gonna keep my babies cold that kind of temperature.
I know, Jezzo. That's why I'm going to bring you, brother. We're going to go together.
Well,
That's
yeah,
what
you need
I get
somebody to
warm
cuddle
in.
up with to keep warm, right, Mikey?
No, I got a wood stove for that, kid. That's why I have a wood stove.
I'm too old to do that shit now, man. I can't even sleep on the fucking floor in the living room.
I'm not.
For
Who
like
the
an
fuck
hour.
sleeps on the floor?
They make
Who's-
cots with air
Who's
mattresses.
sleeping? Time out. Who's sleeping on the floor?
Well, I'm just saying, like 10, 15 years ago,
Yeah.
I could go to somebody's house and like if we got like a bunch of people watching a game or something, I
Right.
don't need a spot on the couch. I could like just lay on the floor on my hip or
Yeah.
something and watch the game for 3 hours
Yeah.
or whatever. I can't even fucking get on the floor for 10 minutes to wrap a Christmas present now.
Oh, well, I don't get on the floor either, but I don't sleep on the floor either. I that's why I bought 2 cots.
Yeah, I have a nice cot, but you know what? I need to get something.
You know.
I need like a mattress for that cot, like something that.
Yeah, you buy a pad for it, buddy.
Yeah,
Man, they
But-
got these Coleman cots that have an air mattress with it, and it's made for like 350 pounds or something.
Yeah, but you don't
like
want to be
they-
toting that.
they
You don't
don't
want to
wanna
be carrying that.
It
That's
that's
something.
really
for
is
camping
that
at a
heavy.
campground or something. That's
Yeah,
not
that's for a camp. You don't want to be. I mean, unless you're going to do what I hope to be doing.
It fits in a tent.
Putting that, I know, honey, but putting that in the back of a sled and towing it with a snowmobile, that's one thing. But you ain't putting that on the sled and walking in the woods with it, and then all your
Oh
other
my
gear.
gosh, are y'all a bunch of sissies? I had one on each arm having to tote these bitches because me and the
Yeah,
kids.
how far?
Yes,
Yeah,
but you've
from-
been
from
told
From the car to the
from
fucking
car
camp.
to the campsite.
No shit.
you got
It
them
was like
carrying muscles all built up.
Maybe 500 feet, but that's
Exactly.
Boy,
I'm
We're
talking
talking like
about.
hiking into the woods for miles.
Yeah.
You know, we're
I
talking
have
putting
one
8 to
piece
10
of
miles in
advice.
a day.
If anybody goes out and buys one in self-inflating sleeping,
I have a
pads,
pad. I have one. Of them.
any kind of pad, make sure it doesn't have a slippery surface because they suck with a slippery sleeping bag.
Right.
You end up sliding off the side of your cot all night and it sucks.
Yeah, my stepdad had some pretty nice like self-inflatable little pads for whatever mattress pad things.
Yeah,
And
you take the cap off and they whoop.
yeah,
Oh, I
and
don't
you
have
can
that.
never
I have
get
to
them
go
back
on.
in the same fucking bag they came in. That's for damn sure.
The
No,
ones
take
I
them
have,
out.
you
Use
go
that
like,
for
you
your
go like
tent.
this with the air,
Yeah.
and then you roll it.
Now, I don't do a lot of whole camping like Mikey's talking about. I'm more of a, within a few hundred yards of the vehicle usually.
Well,
But
I'm talking
I'm
about.
thinking about just going to Joann Fabrics. I don't know if you guys got those stores.
Yeah,
or
I have
not,
Joann's up here.
and just buying some fucking like 4-inch foam, and then wrapping that shit up in a sheet and putting it on my cot.
Hey, I'm just going to throw this out there. If you sign up for Michael's with your email address, they'll send you a 50% off coupon, and you can go buy the 4-inch foam at Michael's and get 50% off of it.
Yeah, but
Just
he
gonna
goes,
throw that out
he
there.
goes to
You'll
Joann's.
get
He said.
13 emails every day you got to get rid of.
Right.
You can go in after you get your 50% off coupon. You can just sit there and be unsubscribed.
And then
Click.
you can unsubscribe. Yeah,
Yeah. Or block
kind
them.
of like what I did to Olight. Me and Olight have a
Come
bad
up,
relationship
adjust.
now. I got
One
on-
guy gets his head blown off and you quit the whole company.
Right
Damn.
on,
Well, I mean,
Sask.
Well, they just want too much for their shit, dude. I mean, when I was getting it all for free, that was the bomb.
Yeah. That's the
You
fun
know,
part.
but when I can pay
think-
$10 more and get a Streamlight, or
Oh, man,
$30
you
more
shilling-
maybe. But I mean,
You chilling for Streamlight
I
now?
know. Jezzo.
Dang.
Jezzo, I get it. I know a lot of people don't like sleeping in tents, but you know what? I still do. I'm telling you, you know me. I can sleep in a tent and still be as comfortable as sleeping in a fucking 5-star fucking hotel fucking suite in Nevada at fucking Vegas. So
no, you can't. 'Cause
No,
I've done
no.
that.
you don't. Then you
Your
don't know me
tent
either.
doesn't have a blonde that rubs you down.
Yes, it does. Part of beauty's coming. So shut up.
No, I ain't. No. Don't be putting that out there on the
Oh, that's
air.
right.
Oh,
That's
no.
right. That's right. That's right. I'm sorry. You're not blonde. But anyway,
Gear.
There. No one knocks on your fucking tent door and says, "Would you like complimentary shrimp cocktail, sir, with strawberries?" And
you're not. You
dipped
didn't
in
hear what I
chocolate?"
said. I didn't say it was the same thing. You didn't hear what you see. You got to learn how to start listening to me. I said I can be just as happy being in a tent.
I didn't hear
as
you
I
say
can
just as
be.
happy. I thought you said it's just the
No.
same.
It's not the same, but I can be just as happy, just as comfortable
Oh, yeah.
in the
Yeah, I
tent
guess.
because
To each their
I-
own, right?
yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at, right? So, Olight is way overpriced. Hell, that's ammo money. Stephen Dawkins, how the hell are you?
Plus, I figured if I get this 4-inch pad for this cot,
Yeah.
I can just roll it up and keep it in the back of my. I call it a car, but it's
Well,
an SUV.
depending
My
upon what kind of
SUV, in case I need to drop the seats down and take a nap someplace or whatever, or emergency. If I'm traveling, I don't have to
Depending
get a
upon what kind
hotel
of
room.
cot
I
you
could just
have,
pull into
Ohio.
a Walmart and fucking take a nap.
But Ohio, depending upon what kind of cot you have.
You know you're
Right.
getting older when you talk about keeping foam in the back of your vehicle for taking a nap, not going to the drive-in. You know, if
Right.
you know what I mean.
Well, but I
Ohio-
mean, if I'm on the road though, traveling, if I could pull over and be in a safe area and take a 4-hour nap in the back of my, SUV, and save $200 on a hotel room, I would do that and keep driving. I don't
Yeah.
need to all that.
Should an hour nap would do me for another 6 hours of driving.
Depending upon what kind of cot you have, you get one of those fucking yoga mats. It's the same fucking thing. Let me tell you something. Like the ones
No,
I got, the Coleman.
It's not. I have one. Well,
just telling- I'm just
I
telling
have
you, the
one of those
Coleman.
mats, and it's not good enough.
I'm just telling you, the Coleman cot that I have, with just a mat, with just a yoga mat, is so fucking comfortable for me because the cot itself is not a. It's not a. There's no play in it. It's that cot. I can take a quarter, throw it on that fucking thing, it'll hit me right back in the eyeball again.
Our
You know-
Boyd, what's
You know what I'm
up?
saying?
Hey,
Hey, our
boy.
boy. Well, my cot's comfortable. I mean, and I got it like a yoga pad, and it's just not comfortable enough for me.
No?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want something more. And I don't think it was just the comfort of the mat. I think because we haven't did it in a while, but we still camp in pretty chilly weather, not cold. But
The cold
if you don't
coming
have
up the
something,
back.
if you don't have something to insulate underneath you, get all that cold air underneath you, and you might
Well,
as well
yeah.
just not even have a sleeping bag or blanket,
Right.
And that's what my wife does on her cot. She lays down. We have some older sleeping bags that we always take with us camping, like extra, but she always lays those down on hers and has that insulation and pad, and then she'll sleep with her sleeping bag on top of her with not even in a sleeping bag. Just
Right.
unzip it and
Hey, Ohio, our Boyd's asking what part of Ohio you from?
well, I'm from
Cle-
Central
Cle-
Ohio, but I live in Northeast Ohio now.
Cleveland. He lives in Cleveland, downtown Cleveland, right by the airport. He lives right by the airport. I'll give you the address after the chat.
I can't see the lake from my house, but I sure can smell it.
I want to listen. I'm fucking determined. Either I gotta find somebody that's nice enough to let me use a sled, or I gotta go rent one. But I am I am so mad that I couldn't even go ice fishing this year. It's not even close to being funny.
Right.
So my wife said, I was watching the video, and she goes, she says, seriously, she goes, if you had the time, she says, you could have went with my neighbor Sean upstairs. He went down to Texas to go fishing. By the way, he said the fishing sucked. And she says, you could have went. I said, She says, why don't you go ice fishing next year, like up in northern Maine? I'm like, what? I'm like, say that one more time.
You should have got your phone out and recorded that.
So I don't know. We're gonna see if she's the same way. But that's why I asked Jerry if I can rent a sled somewhere and then just drive in where I want to go, because I am not pulling my sled behind me like with my body.
Because
that's not fucking happening.
There's no reason for you not to go do that now, since you've saved all that money not coming to Ohio and watching the Pats game.
I was waiting for something like that, Ohio.
It's every chat, man. I got to bring it up.
You're gonna make me use the C word while we're live. Are you gonna make me really use the C word while we're live? And then you're gonna get Stevie all mad at me.
Like the C word, like you're going to cooter kick him?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You hush up there, woman, or I'll kick you in your front butt.
Hey, I will not tolerate that kind of tone when you are talking to me, mister.
Sash Green 13, have a wonderful night. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Sash,
Have
great
a great
to see
night.
you. Mikey, by next winter, I might have a sled. I'll tell you what. If you have a sled next winter, I know you can stay at the fucking, what do you call it? And I'll go
Mikey, what do you mean by a sled?
Snowmobile.
Oh, an actual snowmobile.
We call them sleds up here.
Okay.
See, it's funny. We call them sleds. You move out towards your area, they call them snowmobiles. And then you keep going west and north, and they call them snow machines.
Or Skidoo.
Or a Skidoo.
Skidoo is like the brand name. Like
Skidoo is right. Skidoo is
Yeah.
Skidoo Bombardier is a name brand.
So,
like Articat.
Mikey, to be honest with you,
You are shedding. Don't give me attitude.
are you looking to get a sled or snowmobile?
No, because I don't have a vehicle to put. Well, I do have a vehicle to put.
Oh,
on
I
the
was going to
machine,
say,
but
because you know
my
where the
wife
best
won't
place
let
to
me
buy
use
one of
it.
those
Stop
damn
fighting
things
the
are?
brush.
Yeah.
TN
You know-
Bushcrafter, what's up, man?
The best
Welcome.
place to buy a snowmobile is Ohio, because we get enough snow for those things maybe once every 4 or 5 years. And people
Right.
buy them on an
And they
impulse
sell
buy,
them like
and
4
then they
months
sit in their
later.
garage for 3 years and they don't get to use them, so they sell them.
Yep.
Hey, Tennessee Bushcraft, what's up, kid? How you been?
But we're not even done with March yet, so I'm not counting out any fucking snow in this fucking state. Let me tell
Right.
you.
We're supposed to get. We're supposed to get.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Candy. K. Which one am I going by?
K. It's K Candy.
Okay.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hi, Kay. How are you?
How you doing?
Good.
How's it going?
Good. How are ya?
Doing good, doing good.
What did I do wrong now? Why are you laughing at me, Stevie?
How much K sounds like a mini Gunpowder Beauty. It cracks me up.
You think K sounds like a mini gunpowder?
Hang on.
Beauty?
We're gonna
Yeah,
hang on,
but
ready?
a higher tone of voice.
Okay.
Ready? Gunpowder, give us a bless your heart.
Oh, bless your heart, darling.
All right. Now, Kay, give us a bless your heart, darling.
Bless your heart, darling.
Oh my God, they do. Jesus Christ. See, you had to say that. Now I'm going to be like, see what's going to happen now is Kay's going to say something.
Usually people tell me to say sweet tea.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
See-
sweet tea's delicious.
See, here's
I
the
know,
problem.
right? It's the best.
Because now Kay's going to say something. I'm going to think Gunpowder said it, and I'm going to be a pig about a response, and it ain't going to be
Kay,
Gunpowder Beauty. That
you
said
gotta
it.
listen. It's you gotta have that tone, and you gotta listen because K's is just a little bit higher.
Yep.
Mikey, if you convince someone to let you use the snowmobile, maybe Dish will show you how to ride it across a lake.
Jay Watt said there's a guy up in Canada by the Timberline that might let you borrow one.
Yeah. Do you know what, Jay Watt? I love you to death, but you know what? I wouldn't get money given from him. Just, not even borrow. You know what I mean? Like if he was giving out thousands of dollars, no, not that guy.
Right on, Gerald. Buy your boats in the fall and buy your sleds in the spring.
It's like buying hunting stuff. You buy all your hunting gear and all your shit in the summertime.
Quit trying to bite me. You are shedding. Stop it.
Leave me alone. So I
Cardot,
shut. So what?
Cardot, you had yours for the month. Leave her alone.
Boy. My new Steven Savage 12 gauge is what's new. Nice.
Ooh, nice. I love Stevens.
I like the
old
12
school.
gauge. 12 gauge is just to me, a 12 gauge. It's just it's like the C word. It's a showstopper. It's the party ender. It's the, you know what I mean? It's like
Right.
it's the fuck you of guns. And it's just boom. And it's just
Whammo.
bam.
Ooh.
It's over.
Wait,
what I
which is the fuck you of guns?
12 gauge.
Hey, babe, can I get a 12 gauge? Do we have a 12 gauge? I can.
Yeah, I like 12 gauge, but
love 12
as
gauge.
the
I don't know
saying
why.
goes, when you absolutely positively have to kill every motherfucker in the room except no substitute. AK-47.
One of my favorite movie lines of all time.
Isn't that great? I love that part.
Mhm. The way
What's
he
the
said
other
it.
line with the AK-47? What is that? Oh, sir, that is the sound
See,
of the enemy.
AK
Da, 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 da.
The AK-40, it makes a very distinctive sound
Distinct
when fired
sound.
at you.
Yeah, Heartbreak Ridge. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, Shalisa.
Quit trying to eat my hand. I'm just trying to brush you. Be nice.
But yeah, I want us so bad just to do this. It would have to be like with a trail and stuff because you don't want to take a sled, especially if it's not a newer one. You don't want to take a sled across the fucking lake if there's slush, a lot of slush. You know what I mean? Because if you get a lot of slush, you're fucked. It's like quicksand.
Gotta nail it.
You know what, though?
What?
Since you mentioned quicksand,
Yeah.
growing up and all the TV shows and movies and cartoons and all the shit we grew up on with quicksand, I really
Yes.
thought quicksand was going to be more of a problem than it actually is in my life. I've not once ever came across quicksand, but it
I
was in
have.
every TV
Been
show.
in the
and
jungle,
movie.
have you?
You ever saw Tarzan? Tarzan always had quicksand in it.
Yeah, I mean, I thought, when I went
Fuck,
to the
Gilligan's
woods as
Island
a
had
kid-
quicksand in it.
Yeah.
MCK, what's up, brother?
When I was
I've
a kid playing
landed
in the woods,
quicksand twice.
Yeah.
I was always afraid I was going to
I'm
walk in
thinking-
quicksand.
Well, there
And
is
not
such thing
once
as
did it ever
quicksand,
happen.
you know.
Yeah, I remember that too when I was a kid.
There is such
But
thing
I
as
have actually
quicksand.
hit it twice, and it scared the living shit out of me.
But it doesn't suck you down like all the movies would. It doesn't suck you down. What it does is it keeps you from being able to move your arms and legs.
Yeah, which
It's not.
No.
It's
So
not
it doesn't
quick.
suck you down. It's like being caught in a silo of grain.
yeah.
Okay, it doesn't suck you down. It's just
Fight me.
it's like being in deep snow. It's the same thing, right? You get in the
No,
fucking.
it ain't because it's so heavy. It's hard to get out
Did you
of.
ever fall in a 6-foot fucking snowdrift?
Yes.
Okay, so was it easy to get out?
No.
Okay then.
But you can, either one, you got to swim out. Luckily, I had a little tuft of grass to get me out of one of them. It was on this perfectly little sandy creek up north. Me and my buddy were walking up and down it ice fishing.
Hold your shirt so I can brush it.
Holy shit. I mean, it was like instantaneously right up to my neck.
Yikes.
Yeah, it scared
Damn.
the shit out of me.
Hey, Stevie.
I had that happen to me once at a prom date.
Can I say
But you remember her name after that prom date, don't you?
Steve's the only one that started laughing on that one.
MCK, how are you, kid?
Been there, done that. Just saying.
Ah, boy, loaded up on 100 box of 12 gauge.
Oh, you know
ammo,
Jessica too, then?
75 rounds.
She gets around.
I got stuck in quicksand while ice fishing. I wish.
Who said that?
So vicious. Oh my
Jay
God.
Watterson said that. Jay Watterson said I once got stuck in quicksand while ice fishing. I wish I did. You know why? Guess why? Because that means I got to go ice fishing.
Attack dog.
Weather that's coming across the country.
I know you got.
What was the name of that
Go.
company?
I heard. I watched me and Stevie's favorite weatherman today. I'm supposed to get
Yeah.
pampered with snow here Monday into Tuesday.
Yeah. It might be a little later than that, but it's coming, according to him.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that-
I'm
Oh,
happy.
it's
Snowed here.
definitely gonna head across the country.
It snowed here
Mhm.
today too.
Listen, okay, I love all of y'all, but
It's
I need
10
y'all to
degrees
keep
now.
that freaking stuff in your states. Stay in
Oh,
your
don't worry,
lane.
honey. Because listen, I already know what our buddy. And by the way, what's it? Ryan Hall, y'all is his YouTube name. Okay. And he said, "Don't worry about anything because it's storming. It is. It's storming from fucking California, and it's coming all the way out to Maine. And when it hits the south, don't worry about it's gonna. You're gonna have high winds." And he said, "Yeah, Stevie, right?" And he said, by the time it hits Kentucky, Stevie, what did he say? East Kentucky and West Virginia and Tennessee. He said, "What? Tornadoes." So you people down that way have fun with that bullshit.
Oh, I'd rather have
Hey.
a fucking tornado. Than
I'd
an
rather
ice
have
storm.
fucking 15 feet of fucking snow than a tornado any day of the week.
Listen, I can handle a tornado. All I got to do is get my broom ready, and it'll help lift me up, and I can fly through just
Fly
like
away.
I normally do on Halloween. It'll
Don't
be
forget
fine.
your hat because your hair get messed up.
Exact. See, oh my gosh, I love her.
Oh,
I
MCK
knew
is
it.
loading 30-06. MCK is loading 30-06 there, Stevie.
Right on. 4064. You going old school? Hey,
Um,
MCK, have you ever heard of Capital for reloads?
I know you think it's playtime. You think
And
it's
also, Boyd's buying a 5.56 AR soon.
Oh, he's trying to pump his 30-06 out to 1,000
well,
yards.
Boyd's a Southern now. He's not, he can do that shit down there. You can't do, like you couldn't up here,
Dish, there's your first link of the night, hon.
First link of the night. That's got to be. I can't say anything, but I know it's going to involve.
A record. Oh
gonna
my gosh,
involve a
we are an
condiment.
hour in, and he's finally he put a link in.
Where's your
Oh my
room?
gojust y'all,
Where's your
this is miracles.
No.
Well,
It took an hour.
Where's
our
your rope?
Boyd. I just built a 223 Wild. So
I know, Jezzo. I hear you, bro.
I haven't got to shoot it yet, though. I'm getting kind of itchy on that.
They make an ointment for that.
It's called KY. Easy for you
Last
to
time
remember.
I used that
Kentucky.
ointment, you gave me a burn, Stevie.
I'm a little hesitant to ask what y'all
You're
are
supposed to
talking
heat it
about.
up first. Hey, Ohio, you're supposed to heat up the oil first, and then you give it a good push.
Right.
Heating up oil, something about KY.
We was talking
I'll
about
tell you what.
your daddy's rash he's having issues with.
That Kentucky jelly tastes like shit on toast. I'll tell you that.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Oh, did you see the
Hey.
video of the girl putting it with peanut butter? Oh my gosh, she sat there and made a peanut butter jelly sandwich and bought freaking peanut butter and KY jelly.
Oh my
Bless
God.
her heart. Bless her heart.
Was she the same girl that put super glue to set her hair? Or
No, I don't
Oh,
think
yeah.
so.
Was she from Tucky? You sure?
Now, my dad. I talked to my dad on the phone tonight earlier, and he talked about fixing him a sandwich, and he asked me if I ever had it. And man, I remember eating one when I was a kid, but I haven't had one since. Has anybody ever put a fried egg on a bologna sandwich?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
the
I'm gonna
girls
have to
both
make
agree.
I don't mix German with my American. Sorry.
Another thing too,
Yay!
you also fried
Yay!
bologna.
Wait,
Oh, I like fried bologna.
I got
That
I
I
like
heard of.
fried. I
I
like
got news.
fried German
Hold the
bologna.
phone.
Steve's got
All right.
news.
Steve's got news.
MCK says Capital Cartridge is awesome because they got some killer deals right now.
Okay, I've never heard of them. So just wanted to make sure. You know, they're reputable place.
Ow. Damn it. You ever get one of them little rips underneath your fingernail right up into your cuticle?
Yeah, that sucks.
Don't even tell me about it. I finally get
And I
this son
can't
bitch.
quit touching it.
I finally get that son bitch to stop bleeding.
Oh, damn. You better put some, you know what's the best for that? Freaking chapstick.
Yeah, my fucking last tooth's going like this, pulling that fucking skin right off of it.
Oh, stop it.
And that's what happened is I pulled it away from my fucking fingernail, my thumbnail.
Yeah,
Look at
you
it,
got to
see how far
go
away that is?
with the grain, not
Oh,
against
dude,
the grain.
Every time I put my hand in my fucking pocket, I'm like, fuck me.
You know, if you sit there and ask your wife, super nice, she's probably got this thing in her nail trimmer kit. It's called a cuticle remover, and it helps for cutting away that part of your thumbnail when it splits without taking away too much meat. If you'd be nice and sit there and talk to your wife a little nicer, she might let you borrow it from time to time to fix that.
Honey,
And you
Or
might
he'd
not be
have
in
it at the
pain.
lake cutting his fishing line with it.
let me explain something to you.
Let me
I
explain something.
I could cut my wife a check. Oh no, forget that because she'll think it'll bounce. I could give my wife $50 million in cash. And you know what she'd say to me? How come it's not 51? Do you
Now
understand?
y'all are making me hungry because I sat there and I'm still thinking about the fried bologna sandwich and egg.
That I've heard about fried bologna. I've never had it.
Fried bologna is awesome. I don't know about an egg on it. That does sound good though.
Listen, I do fried ham with egg and cheese for the kids.
Yes, that's an egg McMuffin. That's a
Yeah.
you go to McDonald's, you get egg McMuffin. That's what
I
that
don't
is.
care for ham.
No, you
My
don't like ham?
daughter, she likes it with
I'm not a
ham
bacon person
and
either.
bacon.
Ugh,
I
no.
love bacon.
Bacon
Well, now I have
rules.
to work
this
up a
house.
load of 308 and 30-06. I just got 3 boxes of Spear 165 grain SBPT bullets. So now you got Jezzo doing it now too, there, Stevie.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that like Steve didn't like waste his money on stupid shit. You know what I mean?
Why does it sound like he's in a toilet?
He might be.
Probably
Don't ask
is.
questions
Okay.
you don't want to know the
All right.
answer to.
Stretch Armstrong. Oh, he's got his Darth Vader helmet on it.
You're so funny.
What does
Actually, I was
Don't
like,
waste
are
your
you in
money on
VR too while you're chatting with us? That's what it looks like.
That's my Boba Fett helmet.
Right?
I didn't want Steve to waste his money on stupid shit.
Right?
You look like Kane from fucking WWF. Oh, I'm sorry, WWE.
I mean, like lightsabers and shit.
What does Mrs. Mikey say? She says goodbye.
Ohio's got the good
She
toys.
says goodbye.
Right?
Yeah, look at this thing.
Right?
Want to come play, Dish?
Yes, I do
Read them
actually.
numbers, Mike. MCK's getting some pretty good speed out of that 30-06.
27. He's getting 2,750 feet per second. Wait a minute. Can you go back up with that? So his
No,
foot
you
pounds
can,
must
Mo.
his foot pounds must be fucking absolutely going through the roof on that.
Well, he's a pretty smart guy. I'm sure if he had flat primers, he'd back it off a little.
I am.
Hey, babe, I know you just bought me a really awesome German Shepherd, but can I get a Boba Fett helmet?
No.
Oh, it'll definitely increase.
Oh,
Well, I
the
shouldn't say that.
Chewbacca one's right.
MCK, it
I
does with all
want the
kinds of
Chewbacca.
guns.
That'd be cool too. Can I
As
have
you know,
both?
MCK. Because the air gun guys are the same way. They love shooting in the spring and the fall and the summer. They don't in the wintertime, all their stuff goes low too. But what are you getting out? What are you getting for what do you call it out of that? Boba Fett, Stretch Armstrong, great toy, yeah. What are you getting for energy out of that thing?
That would zip through a deer so fast it would just keep
Oh,
walking.
that's what I'm
and
saying. It'll keep
you
going.
know,
That's what I mean. That's why the guys laugh at me when I had my thing, when I had my video, and I have a scope on my shotgun. And like, you got a scope and a shotgun? I said, well, first of all, yeah. I says, because can you go bear sight? You know, can you go fucking iron sight 300 yards, 200 something yards with a fucking shotgun? You know what I mean?
I have a question about reloading.
Why are you hunting with a shotgun? Because I want the thing to get out.
Ish has a bullet question.
Oh, sorry.
What is the purpose of powder coating the bullet?
Of what?
Powder coating the bullet?
So you don't. They just take a lead bullet.
Yep.
And then you powder coat it and heat it up, and it makes a nice surface, and it doesn't foul your barrel as bad as pure lead.
Oh, okay. I just always wondered why they did that, all the different colors and stuff.
Well, that you can make your 9mm look like little dipsticks if you want.
Okay.
So, MCK, do me a favor, bro, because I'm gonna go on the thing and
Stephen Dawkins, you should have thought of that when you bought the weird ass round. Just saying.
What round? What round?
308 Norma Magnum.
Oh, hey, gunpowder.
You know, it's kind of
Yes,
like
darling.
that weird caliber that Ohio bought, and he can't find bullets for it.
If you dig the Boba Fett helmet, then maybe you like the X-wing fighter pilot.
Oh my god! Hey,
So,
babe, I need some cool toys.
Tardot, you better get her a bucket. She might start dripping. Did I go too far with that one?
Gee.
He went to the shower. He ain't even listening to this conversation no more. He's like, get y'all. Bought her a dog, and now she's wanting freaking helmets and toys.
I broke my Stretch Armstrong.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I
Because you're not
grabbed him and
12.
stretched him without like warming him up or anything.
Did the
It's
red
like
come out?
having a workout. You've got to stretch before you hurt yourself.
You got to
I
stretch
went down a
before you
rabbit hole.
stretch.
Yep, he sure did.
What's that? Mike
Mike
McGraw?
went down a rabbit hole with the reloading talk, and then he disappeared. There he is.
I hit the wrong
What's
button.
this
Welcome back.
button do?
No, I hit the wrong button.
You hit the wrong clicker.
I got to put the stretch back in.
So I got a quick question for Kay. Is that turquoise or blue hair in your profile pic?
It was like a greenish blue color. Like a
Oh my gosh, I love her even more. Oh my gosh.
I knew it.
It faded out fast though. I actually dyed my hair that color back last
Hey,
August. And it
MC
faded out real fast.
MCK, do me a favor. All I need is your grains.
Redneck
Good one,
Prepper, have a
Pepper.
good night, bro.
Good night, Redneck.
Good night.
MCK, all I need is
Good night.
is when you said that thing went 2,700 feet per second. I need the grains on that.
Gunpowder, you're hilarious.
Oh my gosh. I got another girl that likes dyeing her hair. I love it.
I don't know if I dyed my hair purple. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I got
It's
a
like
picture
I've
of
got a
us together
picture from
with that
another
hair.
mystery. I'm so excited.
You guys are going to have to get a private room. You know that, right?
Oh my gosh, this is so great.
What's that song? Something about never met a freak like me or something?
Never met a girl like you, drag me under.
Who sang that? Freak?
I don't know, but I had to promise, since we're in Roll Call's wedding, I had to promise his soon-to-be wife that I would not dye my hair unnatural colors. And I was like, turquoise is totally fucking natural. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I mean,
Girl,
come on.
no. Let me tell you how you do that. You dye your hair whatever color you want to, and then you go out and you get you a normal color haired wig and wear it over top of your colored hair.
Well, see, I was even thinking
then-
about doing the hairspray temporary color and just spraying that shit all in my hair. That way I could have my turquoise hair. But her mom got involved, and I'm not one to be scared of mamas, but Cindy's mom is she extra. And
Give me a second. Rob Painless, what is up, brother?
how's it
Hello.
going? And so when she made me promise, I was like, oh shit. Okay. Yes, I promise I will keep my hair natural. But as soon as I get home on Sunday, I am bleaching it. And Monday morning it's being dyed. I don't know what color yet, but yes, fine.
Something that goes with red ass lipstick.
Have your hair
Everything goes
dyed
with
like
red lipstick.
There you go, Mike.
under layer, a different color.
168. All right, so watch. You do 168 grains. 168 at 2,750 feet per second comes out to a shit ton of foot-pounds.
Close enough.
It comes out to
Aw.
foot-pounds of energy. That's muzzle energy, right? Foot-pounds energy.
By us,
Hey,
so
Mike,
there.
are you looking at my look, Mikey?
2,821.
That was such a fun day. I miss it.
What am I looking at?
I'll show them our sexy picture, Ohio.
Well, hang on, I gotta make sure Mike sees this one first. Okay, obviously he did.
Who cares, though? Because I don't. It's a nice picture. What do you want me to tell you?
Oh, there you go, Jay Watt. He says,
Here's my Halloween costume.
Jessica Rabbit hair. Oh,
When as a wrestler.
Best costume I've seen all day.
So MCK, if you go on, if you just type in FPE, foot-pounds of energy to foot-pounds of, it's an FPE calculator, okay? So if you put in, don't ask me the mathematics behind it, but the way they do it is they're multiplying or whatever with the weight, the grains of the bullet, and the foot-pounds of your velocity, your feet per second, right? To get your energy, and that's what your energy is. I just started learning about it because
he gave you new coordinates to punch in. A 150 grain bullet at 2730.
150 grain.
That'd be a killer deer round right there.
Hang on, where's my backup? A 150 grain.
Yep.
230 feet per second. Damn, that's fucking
2730.
2730.
Close.
It's like 2,482, almost 2,483 foot-pounds of energy. But you can
That sounds high.
it does, but
Not a
you put the
point.
calculator in. That's what I'm telling you. If you put if you type in your Google search foot-pounds of energy to your foot-pound to your velocity to your feet per second. That's I'm telling you, Stevie. They give you this whole thing.
Huh. It just sounded like a high number to me.
It did to me too, but that's what it came out to be.
What was it again?
2482.98. So just about 2483.
Steve, I don't have one of me and you. I got one of you.
Which does sound high.
Figures with a pink bunny on my head. Great.
Yeah, and I've got one of.
It's the velocity. That's why, Stevie.
No, I understand how they get it. It just sounded a little bit high.
Because like your basic 9mm, Steve, I can get your basic. No, not 9.
Got that one, Steve.
I can't.
What are they putting out? Like 400 pounds of energy.
There you go.
Yeah.
Somebody popped their face in there.
Steve, you're 9
9mm, like 600, 400.
Yeah, because it's coming out because it's only coming out about 1,000 feet per second, or 900. You know what I mean? 14, something like that. You like your shotgun. Your shotgun's coming out at what? 1,200 feet. You're only getting 1,200 feet per second, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, gun.
So,
but you get a much heavier bullet.
right. If you get a heavier bullet going 2750, you're gonna. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have another cool thing that Gunpowder might like, but she's probably too young to remember. But Steve and Mikey will remember this for sure. Probably Dish too.
Evil Knievel.
Shut the front door. Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
I used to have one.
Crank them babies up and stick it in your sister's hair. Awesome. Oh, look, he's even got it. Collector.
Do his legs move any more than that, or is that it?
See, it's
He's
chats like
a total
this.
bendy guy.
Oh, cool.
It's
All right,
chats
Jay.
like this that make me have to put my kids to bed early. Otherwise, my son sit there and be like, "Oh, Mom, why don't I have one of those? Steve has all the best toys. You're such a mean mom. You don't let me have none of them."
Right.
All right. So Gerald B, it has it on the box, right? So what's the energy then? It gives you the feet-pounds of. It gives you the feet per second, yes, and it gives you the grains, yes. But what's the energy?
Hitting power.
That's what you want to know. What's the punch? They have. In other words, Gerald B. They also have. I'm just learning, right? They have your higher end slug air guns are equivalent to 9mm today in a firearm.
Yeah.
Your other ones, your heavy hunting air rifles that are shooting the giant enormous fucking slugs. All right, they're well past 9mm. But I'm just talking about the regular, right? They have them to where they are at the equivalent to a 9mm.
Right on. Our boy, have a wonderful night and have a safe day at work tomorrow. Thanks for
Good night,
popping.
Mr.
Have a
Boyd.
good night.
Night, Boyd.
The Boyd.
How does a Maine guy wound up down the south with them people?
Dude, I
They're
lived
like,
down there.
"Tone,
10
you better
years.
watch your tone."
I love you. Tell me if your hair is blue like that, sweetheart. I'm gonna break my wrist.
There's one,
Listen.
Mikey.
That's lucky.
Is that
I'm
that
looking, bro.
fancy 6.5
Oh, that's
thing?
yeah. That's what I was just thinking. Steve.
Yeah, 6.5 Creedmoor. And I've got that much of it with the full box of the Fort Scott. And that's it because I can't afford to fucking shoot it.
See, if you would have bought a 243, just saying.
That's
I
what
already
I
got
just
mine.
said.
When I
That's what
bought that gun,
fucking J-Watt. That's what I just fucking said, my brother.
when I bought that 6.5 Creedmoor, it was only $13 a box.
Stevie, is that not what I said?
Close to that, yeah.
Thank you. I'm
Now
not
that
an idiot.
same fucking box is $38.
Right?
I'll be right back, Stevie. It's Pepsi time.
Gotta love inflation.
But I'm going to hold on to it in case I need it to kill like something long distance that's trying to.
Over 1,000 yards. Rob Painless, have a wonderful night, brother. Thanks for
Have a
popping
good
in.
night.
He just did a quickie live stream test. He's trying to say it's been over a year since he did a live stream. I don't believe him. I'm just saying. It don't seem like that long ago. Well, they match up pretty close, Gerald. I remember the first time I was living in Louisiana and I came up here to go deer hunting. And I could not find 30-06 shells anywhere. I had to leave mine behind because I flew up and they wouldn't let me bring them on the plane. Fucking stupid. But anyhow, all I could find was some 150 grains. And I was like, I don't know if that's going to work. And I got lucky and popped a nice 8-point with it. And that thing was like step, step, plop. I was like, oh, faster could be better. I was pretty impressed with it. And that was Winchester's silver tip, I think. Soft point, silver tip.
Hey, Stevie, I wanted to bring this up earlier and I forgot about it.
Your erection?
No, I didn't forget about that.
Oh.
I'd write that down in the notebook every time it happens. I got to tell my doctor.
Homestead Aquarius. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you.
I've seen a couple of videos now, and this is, get ready, put your tinfoil hat on.
Here
We're
we
going
go.
into Conspiracy Corner with Steve and Steve. People are purposely pulling up and leaving old cars at railroad crossings trying to get trains to derail.
Oh, great.
There's been several videos that I've seen just last night and this morning. There was one in Virginia last night or the day before or something like that. And there was like one in Maryland or something. And it's just like video surveillance picks it up because, you know, most of the train crossings have cameras now. It shows like somebody, like a dude get up, pull up a car, like park it like sideways across the tracks, get out like hooded sweatshirt, hood up, gloves on, and fucking runs. And the train's like, brr, brr, too late to can't hit their brakes. They got to hit the fucking car.
Yeah. Well, you know, I wouldn't put that kind of shit past Antifa.
Do you think it's yeah, I mean, if this is true, like I said, I don't know if it's true, but I mean, I've seen 3 videos where people pull up, jump out, and fucking run. So they're definitely leaving a car there on purpose to get hit by a train.
Right.
But is it some type of domestic terrorist act? Is it a terrorist act? Is it the government doing this shit? What is going on?
If you go back and look at some of the shit that Antifa was talking about and threatening, it fits right into their pocket, because they got real quiet for a while, or the news just quit showing what they were doing.
Well, no, their Democrat hero got elected, so they didn't have to cause trouble. If a Republican wins the presidency in 2024,
they'll
Then-
pop back up.
Then Antifa will be big again.
Yeah.
Or what if those people just got really tired of those calls about we're just calling about your car's extended warranty, and they're like, you know what, fuck this car. Just throwing it out there. Just throwing it out there.
Send them a video. Here's your car warranty up your ass.
No joke. I had a call the other day. It was a spam call. I was like, you know what? I was chatting with one of my friends over the computer, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick up the phone and I'm going to mess with them. So I answer the phone. Joe's Pool Hall, 8-Ball speaking. And the guy goes on with his thing of, well, do you know that you could get this Medicare thing? and
Medicare calls, I get them every day now.
Right.
Yep.
And all this, right? And then he was like, well, wait a minute. You could get workers' comp. And I said, really? Workers' comp? I was like, well, I talked to my doctor last week over my broken neck, and they say I'm going to be like 5 foot under in about a week. So will all that cover that? And he just kept on. He like did not hear a thing I said.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Well, when you got the call, did you actually talk to a human, or was it a recording?
No, it was a human. It was a human.
They keep calling me with this recording where it beeps and you hear them go, hello. And you're like, hello. And it like interacts with you. And it's like, I'm Susan and I'm calling from Medicare Health Plus plan, blah, 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 blah. Are you currently on Medicare A or B? And I'll be like, no. Well, is there a reason why you're not on Medicare? And I'll say, well, no one told me that I could be on Medicare. They're like, well, let's see if you qualify. And it's a really good system that they got, but you can tell it's a robot.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
telling
see
you,
if you qualify.
older-
Give me your social security number.
Older people will fall for this shit, right?
Yep.
Older
And they
women.
said, well, how old are you? I said, I'm 104. And when you
I
tell them
also
you're over
asked
100,
him.
you tell them you're over
Because-
100, they hang up on you.
I also asked him. I was like, so, what state is my workers' comp going to go through? You know, because I live in California, and the phone number that came up was a Washington state phone number. So I'm like, what state are you calling from? And he's like, I'm calling from Atlanta. I said, Atlanta, Georgia? He goes, yes, ma'am. I said, well, it's something that showed up that you was calling from Washington state. I can't get workers' comp in either one of those states. Click.
Usually they have some sort of a foreign accent.
Homestead Aquarius.
He
however.
did.
Looks like that's another channel I'm gonna have to look into because you know how much I like homesteading, Stevie.
Huh?
You know how much I like homesteading, so I have to look into that channel too.
Right? Oh.
Older women.
Mikey, you should fill your basement with
Bodies.
topsoil and shit, and grow lights and grow your own shit, and start a new channel called Mikey's Condominium Homesteading.
There you go. Just grow
Mikey
pot. Make more money.
I don't know if I told you this before. My old man told me one time, he says, he says, out of all yous, meaning the 6 of us, he says, I really thought sure and shit that when you got to a certain age that you were going to be gone and living in New Hampshire somewhere on a farm and, and I go, thanks, Dad. He goes, why? I goes, that's all I want to do. I says, I don't want to be a farmer and, I just.
But you fucked up and got married, and here you are.
No, I didn't fuck up and get married.
Just like me.
I just
Great. Now you can be as happy as me living in sunny, beautiful northern Ohio.
Well, first of all, there's no such thing as being happy living in Ohio. Second of all, there's probably one state I will never move to.
Dude, let me tell you, I was born and raised here. and I always wanted to go someplace else. Like, you always want to get away from where you're at. And I've been to some other states, and it's sad, but I always miss Ohio.
Well,
I
I mean, it's like I've said. I mean, obviously the laws here, obviously some of the laws here in Massachusetts suck. We all know this. However, my pay is what keeps me here. Okay,
Yeah, I tend to like.
There aren't too many states where, especially my part-time job, unless I move obviously to where there's the same company that I work for my part-time job, right? But so like Jerry has, well, it's probably no, it's not. It's way more than halfway between me and Jerry, but just north of Augusta, Maine, there's an XPO. I could work there and make the same amount of money. You know what I'm saying? I can go to fucking Iowa and make the same amount of money as long as I stay at XPO. But my full-time job, I'm not going to make the same. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that I would miss.
Well, I mean, the older I get, the more that I don't care for the winters here. But I mean, I used to be like, I loved having 4 seasons. Because fall was always one of my favorites.
Mine too. Well, autumn's mine.
And I always loved that. But now that I'm getting a little bit older, I'm like, I'm thinking like November, my ass needs to fucking go down, fly south. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, to settle that.
I might stick around for Thanksgiving, but I ain't going to be here for fucking Christmas and New Year's. That's for damn sure.
See, now I had that problem when I moved here. I miss fall. I love the trees changing colors and all that stuff.
Yep.
So, what I do around fall time, I have my aunt, my cousins send me pictures, or I get on the internet and look at the fall leaves or whatnot, and I don't have to deal with the freaking snow, so I am happy.
Yeah.
See, okay, that's
thing for me is the smell of fall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The leaves hitting the ground.
Okay, that's what I do with my wife. When it's our anniversary or Valentine's Day or something, I'll say, hey, I got to go to CBS. You want to come? So we'll go to CBS. I walk down the card aisle. I show her a card. I say, hey, read this. And she reads it. I put it back. Now I have to spend $6.
That's what I'm thinking
Sounds
right now.
great.
Baby.
You know what I'm saying?
See, my thing is, it's really not fall in Ohio until I can, like, get cut off in traffic and have the light turn green 3 times before I get through it because of the fucking line of all the white women in line at Starbucks for the pumpkin spice latte. So
that's when
once
fall.
that happens, I know it's really fall in Ohio, and I get all pissed off.
Please tell me you don't go to fucking Starbucks.
No, I hate Starbucks. I don't think that they should be illegal. Actually, Steve, remember our little trip to the Starbucks drive-thru? How awkward that was.
They don't put sugar. They don't put sugar cream in your coffee.
That trip, brother. I'm sorry. I remember.
You don't remember going through the Starbucks and then having somebody tell me what to order, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
All I remember is sitting next to you and enjoying that part of it.
Yeah.
So I was in Starbucks once. All right, my wife and I were in Target, and I said to her, I says, "Hey, I'm gonna go get an iced coffee. Do you want a tea or something?" And she's like, "That's Starbucks, honey. They don't have tea, probably." And I'm like, "Well, whatever. Do you want something?" She goes, "No." I said, "All right. Well, I'm gonna go get an iced coffee." She goes, "I don't think Starbucks has iced coffee."
That's like the biggest thing.
So I'm like, "Well, I don't know, because I never been to a Starbucks." So I go to Starbucks. You know, you walk over to because it's part of Target. You know what I mean? You just
it's in Target.
So I go into Starbucks and I go, "Can I get an iced coffee, blah blah blah, with whatever." I think I said 4 sugars and a cream or something. The girl just looked at me. She goes, "Well, what kind of coffee you want?" I said, "Regular coffee, whatever the fuck the regular coffee is." I said, I don't need one of those fucking, doody-doo, blah, 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 blah. Just whatever the fucking regular cup of coffee is. And she's looking at me like I got 3 heads. "We have this. I says, "Honey, what is your regular coffee?" "Well, we don't have regular coffee." I go, what?
I thought an Americano was regular coffee.
I says, do you have any Colombian coffee? She goes, yes. I goes, all right, well, now we're fucking cooking with oil here. I go, do you have anything like, not robust or dark? She says, yeah. I said, give me that one. I says, with 4 sugars and a cream. Oh, okay. Never will I ever go back to a Starbucks, number one. Because, first of all, the workers suck. Well, the one in this one did. And the people, they're fucking worse. Like the customers, they are the fucking worst. I'm asking questions. The lady behind me is like, and I'm like, she's either having an orgasm behind me, and I turn
The
and I'm
best
like,
thing about Starbucks is if you're ever on a
It
date
closes.
with a girl and you forget her name, take her to Starbucks because they're going to ask her name, write it on her cup. That way you can remember her name.
Thank God that only cost me $5.82.
Right.
no, I don't even know what a cafe latte is, Jay.
Coffee with milk in it.
Oh, huh?
Coffee with milk.
No, that's coffee with milk.
Actually,
A
a
latte
cafe
is-
latte is half and half.
Yeah, but I thought a latte had like fucking, what do you call it on the top? Fucking
Foam.
whipped cream. Foam. Something.
They foam it sometimes, but it's just foam. Milk foam.
Yeah.
So did you have problems when you got to the point to where she asked what size you wanted?
Yes. I just, it's like the girl at Dunkin' Donuts one night. I said to her, I'm there with my dad, right? And I said to the girl, I says, I need a large hot coffee with 4 sugars and a cream. And it says, I need a black coffee. She goes, okay, what do you want in the black coffee? I go, black, nothing. I don't want nothing in the black coffee.
All right, ready? I got you.
So she
I
goes,
got
she says,
exclusive-
hang on. She says to me, she goes, so you don't want nothing in the black coffee? I get to the window and I said to her, I says, honey, let me give you a little lesson. When somebody says they want black coffee, right? I says, you know how you take that pot from underneath the thing and then you put it in the cup, right? She goes, yeah, that's black coffee.
Handy Camper, what's up?
As soon as you put sugar in it, it's no longer black coffee. It's cream, no sugar. I mean, it's sugar, no cream. I go, you put cream in it, it's no longer, black is black.
All right, I got
You're not allowed to say black.
I do.
I got exclusive audio of
that
Mikey. I got exclusive audio of Mikey at Starbucks. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, let me say hi to Daryl first.
Large black coffee.
What?
Large black coffee.
Do you mean a venti?
No, I mean large.
He means a venti. Yeah, the biggest one you got. Venti is large.
No, venti is 20.
Danny.
Yeah. Large is large. In fact, tall is large, and grande is Spanish for large. Venti's the only one that doesn't mean large. It's also the only one that's Italian. Congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages.
Look at it. Venti is a large coffee.
Really? So who, Fellini?
How much is that? Here's a 10.
Do you accept lira, or is it all
You know what?
euros?
Just keep the change. Jesus, Stan, you know what they call sizes here.
Congratulations, you're stupid in 3 languages.
Is Handy Camper, is that Daryl?
That's Paul Rudd in the movie Role Models.
Daryl, how the hell you been, my friend? Been a minute. It's great to see you, man. Yeah, I can't stand people that just, and it's, you know what, it's these, it's the millennials, and what's the ones after them? They're just as stupid as the millennials.
You know that shit all started up in New Hampshire and stuff, don't you?
Fuck you!
Up there where you got to clench your teeth to talk. Well, we're going down to the vineyard.
Where the fuck is Jezzo? Jezzo, where are you? You gonna help me out here?
Play some polo.
No, let me type polo. I'll fucking slap you in the fucking head right now.
You gotta get your coffee from a state that plays fucking horseshoes.
We play horseshoes here. Listen, it's not my fault that the Cape. Listen, it's not even the Cape. The Cape is like they're poor people compared to the Hamptons. Actually, they're not. It's probably the same. It's just that
Well,
the Hamptons are more.
They all got migrants up there now.
Yeah, well, the Hamptons are more. Everybody knows the Hamptons because, but the Cape, that's where all the presidents, everybody else stays is on the Cape. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Why hasn't our president been at the Cape and gotten eaten by a fucking shark? You know what I mean? That would be great news.
they only show up there in July. Stevie, they talk like that in the Hamptons. See that? Thanks, Jezzo.
I got angered that he didn't go to Ohio, but yet he went to a different country in the middle of a war.
Yeah.
There.
Well, they're the
Yeah,
ones.
that kind of set different with me.
He went to the
have
country. He went to the
protect your-
country that's actually laundering the money for him.
Exactly.
Oh,
You
and
have
his
to
sons.
protect your
Yeah.
assets at all costs.
That fucking Zelensky threatened Americans that are ready. People that are like me who don't think we should be funding that fucking war anymore. He made a threat to Americans or some shit like that. Do you hear that?
Yeah, how you been, brother?
Pretty nasty individual.
Yeah, that was
Then I
fucked
have
up.
a plain coffee. I'm last with my wife. Yeah, it is. It's terrible. It's
Make them climb over the seat and you yell out the window because I don't know what you just said.
now we go to Dunkin's and my daughter says, "Can I get an avocado toast with the da 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 to drink?" And I'm
avocado
like,
toast is the best.
and I go, "What the fuck is avocado toast?" She goes, "Dad, you ought to know. You're an avocado."
Oh,
So
now, I do like avocado toast. I'm sorry, that is good.
my
it's
youngest
good.
daughter,
It's delicious.
my youngest daughter, the one that
Welcome
popped her
back.
head, the one that popped her head in here about an hour and a half ago. Okay, she has me when her cell phone rings. It says Dad Avocado is calling. Because one day I wore green and she says, Dad, you shouldn't wear green. I go, why? She goes, you look like an avocado.
Wow.
So now that's the joke, right?
Chip off the old block, eh?
So,
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah, she breaks my balls something fierce.
And you wouldn't have it any other way.
You know,
I do have a beef with the avocado industry, though. They need to put a different toy in their meal because every time I cut one open, I get that same wooden ball, and I've got enough fucking wooden balls.
the only thing I
Maybe
like
a
about
spider
avocado
ring
is
or a
the
whistle
what do you
one
call
time. That would be nice.
it? Guacamole shit.
Ugh.
But
I've never had good guacamole.
well, I'll tell you what, my brother-in-law, well, technically he's my father brother-in-law, but he's such a good guy. I don't consider him former. His is the only guacamole I'll eat because he puts a shit ton of garlic in it, so it's got a little bite to it.
Yeah.
Um,
Doesn't taste like a mouthful of fat.
yes, correct. Thank you. I took a bite of my daughter's avocado toast. I gave it back to her. Here you go. Yeah, I didn't. I says I didn't chew it. I just. And this is the one that was just here. She doesn't give a fuck about nothing. She's like, okay, thanks, Dad. She'll eat it. The other one would have got grossed out.
All right.
You know, but Natalia, she don't give a shit about nothing. She's like, oh, I'll take that. Yeah, give it to me. You know.
My oldest son won't touch nothing that you've ever had on your plate if you've touched it with your fork.
Right.
Did Daryl leave? That's too bad. I wanted to say hi to him. I don't know if you
But
heard
I
me
have
when
a
said hi
strange
to him.
feeling he'll take a hit off a fucking wet joint if someone passed it to him.
Plastic.
He's got priorities.
Yeah. Right.
That's different.
Let me see. Is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it.
You know, it's like my wife, right? I'll say, hey, give me, she'll have an ice cream cone or something or something. Hey, give me some of that. So she's
Oh,
like,
here's
my-
that. Wasn't Daryl.
oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Gia. But where do I know Handy Camper from?
Gear.
I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. So I'll take a look at my wife's fucking ice cream cone, and then she's like, "Oh, you can just have it." I go, "Why?" She goes, I can't share an ice cream. I said, "Babe, we share fucking cheesecake. What do you tell me we can?" Yeah, but that's with a fork. And I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?" And she goes, "What?" I go,
Don't you? At least once in a
You know
while.
where I'm going with this
"That's
story, Mikey.
yeah." You know where I'm going?
I'm
Oh,
taping
I go,
a
for
fork to that bad boy and walking in the bedroom.
I go, "For Christ's sake, you suck my dick, but you won't let me share."
Oh, dude, never use that, or it's never going to happen again. You can't use that one. That one's sacred.
No, it ain't. Not with me. And
That's one of them wink, wink, unspoken.
I just come out, Stevie. I just come out and say it. No, it's not me, man.
That's like you never tell them where that stuff comes from.
Well, really now, Mikey. Just like the time with the Rudy Tooty Fresh
what
and
stuff are
Fruity.
you talking about?
The white stuff. Unless you have an infection, then it can be all kinds of colors. But
Yellow.
Oh,
Trust
dear
me.
Lord.
Yeah, it's yellow. I can tell you that because I got scared one day and I went, "Hey, doc, yeah, listen."
Hello.
He goes, "Oh, well, let's check you out. Let's do a couple of blood tests because you probably have an infection first." Sure as shit. No, sure as shit. I had an infection like this. Nobody's business.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Was it syphilis?
No, not at all. Nope.
Yeast infection, little
Nope.
feminine fella, you.
Nope. It was
I
still
put
it
the
was the
STD.
cellulitis.
I put the STD in stud. All I need you.
It's like I told my wife the other day, I come home from work, I says, "Babe, I want to be your big toe." She says, "Why?" I says, "Because I want to bang you on every piece of furniture in this fucking house." She's like, "What is wrong with you?"
Hey, I actually
Tarbot
got
asks me the same thing every day, so I don't
I'm
know
like,
what's wrong
"Why
with
is there
it.
something wrong with me?" Because I mean, like, we're married, aren't I allowed to say shit like that?
That's what I said. That's what I said.
I'm
We're
supposed
married.
to be
I'm
able to
allowed
talk to you
flirt with
about anything. Yeah, I says I can't flirt with any other woman, but yet you want me to? I go to flirt with you, and you won't let me. That makes no sense.
Or I get eye rolls. I sit there. I'm like, you know what? One day, some dude would just love for his wife to flirt with him like this. You better appreciate it, because one day I'm gonna stop. And then he just rolls his eyes at me again. So yeah, I get it. They have no appreciation for the crazy shit we can say.
right, and then you get mad when you tell them that you want a girlfriend or something. It's bullshit.
No, okay, listen, because when that conversation was brought up, we got a new German Shepherd. Hooray! You wanted a girl, you got one. She sleeps in the bed with him, cuddles up on the couch with him. Hey, you wanted a girlfriend. There you go.
Yeah, I got a dude that is laying in bed with me right now.
Wow.
Big furry fuck. He's hairy as hell.
Make the best cuddle buddies, though.
Yeah, he's a lot warmer than my wife. Only problem is anytime somebody else in the house moves, he gets up and barks. Well, so does the wife. So guess it ain't that bad of a trade. So he is like if you even like at a certain time at night, if you get up off the couch, he like looks at you like, "Oh, it's time for fucking bed," like and he will run upstairs and like try to claim his spot. And it's
Get
like,
there
get the
before
fuck
you.
out of my bed, man, because he's got a bed next to our bed. Like he's got a bed on, and it's actually like I
Memory
don't want to
foam
know
and all
how
that
much
stuff.
she paid for this fucking bed for this dog. I really don't.
But it was nice.
Like Gucci shit.
Oh, dude, it's like a memory
No,
foam. Like it's like
every day
the-
I go shopping for this dog.
it's like half the size. I mean, It's not
her
like a
own
twin
bed.
It's not a twin bed, but it's close to the size of a twin bed. But it's like 8 inches thick, and it's got like a railing on the side made out of foam, and it's all covered in like. I mean, it is just. If it was big enough for me, I'd sleep on this bitch. Maybe I should take it camping with me and put her on my cot.
No, because that's the dog's bed.
Wonderful
We
Dishalicious said Daryl was 39 camper.
39 camper.
Yeah, that's Daryl.
Yeah,
Not
and then his
Andy
brother
camper.
was.
His other brother, Daryl.
What was his brother's channel's name?
I didn't know he had a brother.
Yeah. I thought 39 camper and.
Mike's looking at porn again. We lost him.
Something horrible looks like he's watching something terrible.
Fucking J-Watt did it again.
2 girls, 1 cup.
No. Dish, you should watch this one, honey. Dish, you'd like that one.
I
It's not a
clicked on
regular
it and clicked off right away.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
I tried to set you up. That's fucking nasty.
That's what I thought.
But I'll tell you what. He's right. It's relief. I had a years and years and years ago. I had a not a cyst like that, Dish, but I had a boil.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
And my grandfather
also, figured out 39. Okay, Gear Smarty Pants. What was his brother's name? Daryl.
Daryl didn't. By the way, Daryl didn't have a brother on YouTube that I knew of, unless it was years after I saw him. Because when I knew Daryl, he didn't have a brother. So
I thought maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of somebody else.
No, you're thinking this is my brother Daryl, my other brother Daryl. That's what you're
It
thinking.
was it.
But
one of them was more of a gun channel, and one of them did more camping stuff.
I don't know, but Daryl, as far as I know, unless it happened after the fact, like after I knew him, he did not have a brother. Now, so one day like I said, I had a boil, and my grandfather says, I gotta go to the clinic. He says, what's the matter? So I told him. He goes, no. He says, I'll take care of that for you. I said, I don't even know what it is. My grandfather was like, oh, I know what it is. He says, it's a boil. I'll take care of it. He's go up in the cabinet, put some water in the tea kettle, blah, 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 put some water in the tea kettle, blah, 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 do all this shit. I go get him remember the old baby bottles, the plastic ones?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He goes, go get one of those. I got one of those. So the water's just about boiling. He pours it in there. He says, put your head on the table. Put my head on the table. He goes and gets a fucking dishcloth or whatever. He goes, listen, it's about to hurt, but just relax. So he pierces it, right? And I'm like, ow. And then he sticks the fucking bottle on there.
Yeah.
And squeezes it.
Bad news.
Let me tell you how bad. Well, it's the hot water that bothered me the most.
Okay.
But then all of a sudden, it was just went bloop. And once I felt that, I was like, do you have like an ice cream headache just melting?
Oh, yeah.
And then he goes, oh, good, it's all blood. I'm like, what's good about having all blood? He goes, because if it wasn't, we would have to take it to the hospital. And I'm like, why? Because then it would have been full of, an infection and,
I'm watching this video that link.
Yeah.
And if you wouldn't have seen the pus in the beginning, you would think that they were trying to fucking remove a bullet out of this guy's back.
Well, with the pliers?
Yeah. But
that was a little much. That was
the
a
only
little
thing
much
is,
with
with
the
these
pliers.
videos, I can watch these and they don't bother me that bad.
Yeah.
But if you're actually in the room and you get to smell that shit when it pops out,
right.
that's when it's over. When you smell that nasty ass infection.
But that guy, I know how that
Stop
guy.
it, you're making my mind work.
When the guy said it's relief, I knew how he felt because when I had that on the back of my neck, and that thing just went right, and my grandpa was like, "Good, it's all blood," and then all the shit come out. It was a relief. Now, I walked around with a hickey this fucking big on my neck for a while, and then my mother went out of her fucking mind. she goes, she come home from work and she's like, what happened to your neck? And I go, oh, I said, I had this thing on my neck. I says, and me and Papa got it off. She goes, what? So yeah, he says, well, Dad, I took care of it, blah, blah, blah. She goes, Dad, you can't do that anymore. I said, Ma, it worked. It's gone. You know? And she's just shaking her head. But it did work. It hurt for a little bit, but it worked.
You know, one of the weirdest things, my wife had like a lump in her underarm, in her armpit. And we went,
oh, nothing.
And we went to the doctor and everything. And he said, well, we can lance that. And she's like, okay. So they shoot her up with a little, numbing agent or whatever. And
yeah.
He's feeling it and squeezing it around a little bit. And he's like, man, it's pretty big actually. He's like, yeah, yeah, we'll go ahead and try it. But he's like, just in case, we're going to, do it. He's like, I want to do it over at the other wing of near the hospital or whatever, in case they needed to go into like a operating room or something. Because they were going to do like an office visit, but they ended up doing it like a surgeon's place. So we had to walk down the hall and go to a different place. And
that's mainly because of liability.
Probably.
It is.
But, so she's laying on the table and I'm sitting at the chair next to her and everything. And they lance the thing and they open it up and I'm expecting pus and blood and all that shit, and like nothing's coming out. And he's digging and he's like, this white stuff is there. And he's like, oh man. And he like pushes it and it pops out. And it was like a little bit smaller than a golf ball. And it had a little bit of like red slime on it, blood or whatever. And they rinsed it off with some saline. Right? And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Rinses it off with saline. He's like, we'll send it out to make sure, get tested, make sure it's not, tumor or cancer or something like that. And he goes to cut it open and it just crumbled. And the whole room was just started smelling. No, you know what it smelled like? It smelled good. It was fucking Shore, whatever. Is that the name of it? Shore deodorant?
Deodorant?
Yeah. Because she used to use like the white, like baby powder deodorant or whatever.
Yeah.
It had clogged one of her pores, and every time she used it, it went in there and kept more and more and more and more and more. And it was just a big lump of fucking like baby powder deodorant.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That built up over the years because she used the same brand for like since she was like a teenage girl. I was like, holy shit.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it was weird, dude. I mean, like,
hey, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
No, I had a cyst on the side of my head. I had removed. It was like a fucking.
Can we start talking about food or something? Gross.
We are because once they cut the cyst off, we ate it.
Oh.
It looked just like that peanut butter cookie.
Ohio, Ohio, did I tell you? Ohio,
you?
remember they used to tease me on that other chat on Saturday nights about the fucking skin tag I had down here?
Oh, did they tease you about that? I don't know. I got a couple skin tags. Don't ever.
But you let. Oh, that's you know what? You were probably gone by then. But yeah, dish wasn't as nice now then as she was now.
Hey, hold on.
Anyway,
hold on.
I had one of those in my head.
We can't talk about her like that. No, we can't.
I had one of those. I had one of those right here, and I was wrestling with my youngest brother, and he put me in a headlock, and I went to put my hand on his elbow to get out because that's how you get out of a headlock, right? But it slipped. My palm slipped off his elbow, and I'm like, so I did it again, and I just pushed, and he ripped that thing off my head. And he turned around. He's looking at me. He's going. He goes, I'm sorry. And what are you talking about? I'm fine. This is what? Did you just give me a cauliflower ear I don't know about? And he goes, no. He goes, you don't feel that? I go, feel what? Well, it wasn't a skin tag. It was whatever it was, but it had a fucking quarter with it like this long.
Oh.
And it's hanging, right? So I'm like, he goes, Mike, is that like the inside of your head? I go, what are you talking about, kid? He goes, go in the bathroom and look. Now I can feel the blood running. It's not like bleeding like a, you know what I mean? I didn't need stitches or anything, but yeah, but I can feel like a bead of blood coming down my forehead. So I'm like, what the hell? And I go in the bathroom and sure and shit, here's this. I'm like, wait a minute. And I start pulling and I just started pulling until it stopped, and it stopped. The fucking thing never grew back.
Right on, Homestead.
I had to go to the hospital. I had to go to the doctor to have these burned off.
That was like a tapeworm inside your brain or something, man.
Well, I had to have these burned off twice. Well, Dish wouldn't talk to me if I didn't do it.
Blood
You know?
clots from getting a pokey.
Dish wouldn't talk to me unless I had him removed. So
I don't remember making fun of you for skin tags.
yeah, you and fucking the other one did.
Wow.
You and the other one.
Yeah,
That's
that's
low.
wrong.
They hurt like hell when you pull them off. I swear to God,
you guys.
You're hooked right to them.
They'll bleed too, man. They'll bleed forever.
I had one on my nipple once, and I knew I was going to meet Dish. I had to get rid of it. Just in case. Off it went, and oh my God, did it hurt.
I should just take him off with the razor. I'd be shaving. I'll just go with a brand new razor. Just go.
Yeah, but then you got to pick it out of your razor with a toothpick.
Well, no. What I used to do is no.
Hey,
So I use I use a 5-blade, right? I use a 5-blade, but then when I'm just picking those off, I just use a single blade. The old Bics you get for $1.99.
Yeah.
You just take one of those that are brand new and just go. You cut anything out, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all know that fried bologna sandwiches and guns are really cool? I didn't know if y'all know that, but those are really cool.
Right on.
I could go on for hours about fried bologna and guns.
We should try that. That sounds like a great topic to talk about.
Now that
Okay,
we're all
why
gonna
would you
have
fry a lunch meat?
It is
Oh,
awesome.
dude, fried bologna is the shit. Especially if you like get thick, like the thick sliced
Thick
German bologna.
slices. Yes.
And what do you put on it?
Whatever you
Mayonnaise.
want.
Mayonnaise.
I do. I put lettuce, mayonnaise, and tomato on mine.
Oh.
Or you put barbecue sauce, because barbecue sauce on a fried bologna sandwich
can't
is
eat barbecue
fucking
sauce.
phenomenal.
Goes
I've
right-
never
it goes
had
right
barbecue
through me.
sauce on a fried
Malty
Oh
gun
my
meat.
gosh, you gotta try it. And then have a
Barbecue
glass of
sauce.
sweet tea with it. Oh my God, it's like you're back in Texas.
Handy
I can use
cameras
A1
with
sauce. but I
Lettuce
can't
and
use
tomato.
barbecue.
Multi-gunman has never tried it.
Jay
don't
Watt
like
says
fried bologna.
even better with mayo.
Yeah, I love fried bologna sandwich with mayo.
Mm-hmm.
Homestead Aquarius says fried bologna is like heaven in a sandwich.
And if you just use regular old bologna, like store bought, like Eckridge or whatever it is, or Oscar Mayer, when you're frying it, it bubbles up and looks like a titty.
Yep. Sure does.
So if it bubbles up, it looks like a titty. Then how are you putting a cone on a fucking sandwich?
You cut it.
Yeah, you just take
At the
you
nipple?
just
And then
take the
it-
At the
spatula. You
aorta?
just take the spatula and put a little slice in it with the spatula.
But Shalisa just come up with a great idea. You take fried bologna and then put that into a grilled cheese. That would be the bomb.
Yes, it is good.
I
done
like
that before.
tomatoes. My mother got me turned on to tomatoes and grilled cheese.
Yeah, tomatoes and grilled cheese is good.
I
Slice
wish
of
I liked
tomato.
tomatoes because that sounds good to me, and I don't
Man,
like tomatoes.
okay. We're creating this sandwich tonight. This is a grilled cheese sandwich with fried bologna, a fried egg, and a tomato on it.
Oh, I forgot about the egg.
I can't mix bologna in my eggs, man.
Why not?
Bacon, yeah, but not bologna.
Fried bologna is in the somewhere in between fried spam and bacon. Fried bologna is like right in the middle.
Are you sure?
Fried,
Yeah,
fried
it's
spam
good.
It's in the middle.
All
fried
right,
spam
all
is
right.
really
It's in the
good
Hillbilly
if you,
Dictionary.
Now,
if you
now
fry it
listen.
in beer.
I'll
You
try
don't
it.
just heat it up in the frying pan. You fry that shit till it it gets brown on one side, and then you flip it.
All right, I'll try it.
It's good. Trust me.
Hey, we have a restaurant in Ohio that's like world famous for its fried bologna sandwiches, and that's it.
So they're not
Like-
deep fried, right? You just
No,
No,
they're
no,
just
in a
fried,
pan.
pan fried, or on a grill or whatever. Grill
All right.
it.
All right. I'll try it.
And you know what else? I did not realize that this was like an Ohio thing, and a lot of people have never heard of it in other states. But shredded chicken sandwiches.
What? I've had those.
Pulled.
Yeah,
pulled
but I guess
chicken.
it's real. I mean, it's really. I mean, if you're from Ohio, that's just like a staple of your, diet.
Oh, really?
I
Yeah.
call it shredded chicken sandwich, chicken salad.
No,
Yeah,
no,
right,
this
right.
is like you take just like chicken and you put it in like a crock pot or whatever to where
It's
it
pulled
spreads.
pork, except for it's pulled
It's
chicken.
it's like pulled pork except for it's chicken, but
Huh.
you add like like some cream of chicken soup or sour cream
Okay.
or something to it.
Yeah.
And
So it's like
It's like-
it's like in
I-
a sauce.
I
and then
think
then you get a big old scoop of it and you put it on your bun and then you add a little bit of mayonnaise and 2 pickles and you're good to go.
I think,
Okay, but here's
Andy
the deal.
Andy Camper's like a bologna connoisseur. He's got names out there I've never heard of. Jesse Jones, Boar's Head.
Boar's head. I've
I've
heard
heard
boar's
boar's
head.
head, yeah.
Boar's head meats. Boar's head meats are good. Not just their bologna. They put out a whole.
Yeah,
like-
yeah, I have heard of Boar's Head.
Now, on the shredded chicken in a crock pot, it's really good if you use buffalo sauce while you're cooking your chicken, and then it shreds, and then you put it on a hoagie bun with some cheese. It is fucking delicious.
What
Lisa,
about
we
pepperoni
ended up
cheese
on
rolls?
food to get away from boils and pussy things.
Okay, say
Yeah.
that again.
Dish was about to vomit.
Pepperoni cheese rolls.
Pepperoni cheese.
Absolutely.
Oh
Are
yeah.
you, what do you mean by pepperoni cheese rolls? 'Cause we have like
I'd
we
call
have
that
pepperoni
pizza.
rolls here, which is like pepperoni inside of a piece of bread.
Yeah, pepperoni cheese rolls. You could put just
Yeah.
pepperoni in 'em or pepperoni and cheese.
I
Yeah.
call that
Yeah.
calzone. I
It's-
call that
it's like in a-
calzone.
Well,
No,
no.
No,
What
these
it
are usually
originally,
served kind of cold, aren't they? We usually serve them cold.
yes, they are served cold. They originated from back in the day. The coal miners, they didn't make a lot of money and everything, so they would make their wives would make these pepperoni rolls for them to take for lunch in West Virginia.
Now they
So
call them hot pockets.
Yeah. No kidding.
no, they're far better than.
Yeah,
Hot
they're
Pocket.
they're
Hot
not
Pockets.
like they're not like a calzone or a hot pocket.
No.
It's a fucking thick ass piece of bread. It's a roll.
Yep.
It's a real roll or whatever.
It's a roll, like a dinner roll with pepperoni and.
pepperoni
tell
in
a
it.
story of when
Right
you were
on,
growing
Homestead Aquarius.
up. Mikey, tell a story when you were growing up and what you all did after reading the book
Right
How to
on,
Eat Fried
Homestead.
Worms. Ugh. No, I never ate a fried worm.
Oh, I need to get that. See if I can find an app I can put on here for dishes puking media.
Yeah, really.
What's the weirdest type of shit you've ever eaten?
Shit.
Some of that shit in
Um,
Louisiana was pretty weird, but it was good.
Weird as in what do you mean? Like,
Yeah, because
do you mean how you cook it weird or a weird animal I
Oh.
ate? Or
Like 2:00 in the morning, I had way too many beers I need to eat before I lay down.
Oh no, I'm talking like I've had like chocolate covered crickets before.
Oh, shit like that.
I've had
that's all
I've
you,
had
boo. That's all you.
I've had what do you call it? Oysters. Rocky Mountain, whatever the fuck they call
Oh,
them.
Rocky Mountain oysters. So you
Yeah.
ate goat balls or whatever.
Ah,
Lamb
What?
fries.
was
That's
that
got to be a
Oh.
new record.
was actually
Charlotte
good.
said bull balls.
That's right. Yeah,
Oh,
it's actually pretty good.
Handy Camper did squirrel brains.
I've eaten
My
squirrel.
mom will eat the fuck out of some squirrel brains. I think
Not
that's
the
the
brains,
grossest
though.
shit. But she'll sit there and crack them fucking skulls open and suck them brains out. Oh my god.
No,
Wow.
no.
So
I
I'm
got
so-
tricked.
I ate the squirrel, not the brains.
That's a
Right,
little
I don't mind the
barbaric.
squirrel, like the hind legs and stuff like that.
No, I ate the whole thing from the head. Well,
I
the
got
head came
tricked in
off.
eating rabbit.
Oh, I love
rabbit's
eating
good.
rabbit. Love eating rabbit. But
I didn't know it was rabbit.
How about
I was
how
told
about
it was
Himalayan
chicken.
possum?
Possum
was
with
told-
barbecue sauce and even
Well,
raccoon with barbecue sauce.
I
It's
told-
freaking delicious.
See, I won't eat a
Raccoon
raccoon.
I can
Too
do.
many.
I would have a hard
Yeah.
time with a pot. If somebody else cooked it, I would try it. But me cooking it, because I have issues with animals that poop and pee out of the same hole.
Right. And they also eat everything
Mammals.
under the sun. That's why I won't
Yeah,
eat a
but-
raccoon, because they eat everything. You know what I mean?
Trash
Omnivore.
panda. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
trash pandas.
Yeah. So
Well-
I won't eat a raccoon.
Okay, by that logic, Mike, then you shouldn't have eaten that bear.
Why?
Okay,
Because they're
so
I've had bear.
Not where it got shot. He wasn't eating anything. It was one that goes in a fucking house within fucking 200 miles of that fucking place.
hold on. I don't know how y'all are like eating possum or raccoon or anything,
Not me.
but when you put it in a crock pot, it shreds
Yeah.
up like it looks like chicken,
Yeah,
and it's
dark
fucking
and light.
delicious.
I know
Or, I
raccoon
mean, if you
meat's
wanna
real
look-
greasy though, isn't it? Isn't raccoon meat real dark and
No.
greasy?
You got
It's
to
a
peel
little
all the
greasy.
fat off. You peel the fat off before you
Yeah,
cook it.
but that's why it's so good in barbecue.
Mhm.
Barbecue pulled sandwiches. Oh my gosh. And then you put some pickle on it. So freaking
I
good.
had
Well,
pickle on it.
I've had
Absolutely.
Himalayan possum.
That's a new one by me.
Here it comes.
Yeah, we found Himalayan in the road, so we picked
I
him up
knew
and
it.
cooked him.
Here it comes. I said, here it comes. What else have I? Antelope. Let me see.
I've had caribou, and I didn't care for that too much.
I did. Yeah. I never had caribou. What's the other one? I had elk. That was really good. That's about it.
Bison's really good.
Yes, it is.
I've had alligator.
Ostrich. I've tried
Alligator.
I
that.
have too.
Frog legs.
I've never had frog legs.
My son
Somebody
has,
tells
'cause I
me they're
made 'em.
really good, but I don't
It
know.
is really good.
My son and my nephew went and they killed like 3 or 4 or 5 bullfrogs, and I'm like, where are they all? Oh, they're floating. We'll go pick them up. Then when they picked them all up, I made him eat them.
Good for you.
You know, I goes, if you kill it, you eat. I've eaten. Oh, there you go. I've eaten snake.
I have
I take the chicken.
I don't think I've ever had snake.
I'll tell you what, it was good.
Oh wait, no, I had rattlesnake beef.
It tastes a little
jerky
like
one time,
gator.
but that was like store bought from like one of those like
Yeah.
tourist attraction places. So I don't know how well it was.
It
to be
tastes-
honest with you.
It tastes a little bit. It tastes a little bit like a gator.
I
know
thought the
that-
gator was real chewy.
Yeah.
It all
What did you?
depends.
Well, okay, what part of the
Who-
gator did you eat?
Yeah,
I
it
Tail.
all
don't know.
depends.
I wasn't the one that killed it.
It all
I've had gator
depends
tail.
on gators. It all depends where it's the cuts from
Yep.
and how it's cooked. A lot of people
Correct.
overcook gator, just like they overcook everything almost.
Right.
Yeah, it was like a kebab. It was
It's
it
same-
was on a stick.
Same thing with
No,
lobster.
I'm-
If you overcook lobster, you'll be chewing
Yeah.
fucking lobster for a month.
Yeah.
I've had people overcook shrimp where it tastes like it's almost
Yeah.
like rubbery, but then it's like
Yep.
it crumbles. Have you ever
You're
had
not
Squid
gonna
the
have
same
it.
way.
Gator. No way. I'm not
You don't
gonna
wanna
eat
eat
something that
gator?
looks like a dinosaur.
It
Gator?
tastes good though.
Nope. I don't care.
I mean, if you eat chickens, the chicken's the closest relative to a dinosaur.
Turkeys are. Because turkeys are a raptor.
Turkeys aren't
I think you meant you say look it up. Of course they are.
No, they're not.
Okay, look it up.
I will.
And then bow to
I'm
me.
not calling you a liar. I'm saying
And then
I'm
bow to me and go,
I believe in
"Oh,
it.
Mikey's right. I didn't believe it either.
I mean, their beaks don't snap or nothing.
What video?
Wild
Okay.
turkey. We had some wild turkey one time we ate wild turkey quite a bit, but we had a wild turkey and a farm turkey that was cooked for Thanksgiving, and you can definitely tell the difference.
Oh, yeah, there's
If you eat wild turkey and you haven't had like a butterball or a farm raised turkey in a while, it's not that bad. But when they're side by side and you're eating them both, you're like, man, this one's definitely fucking got a different taste to it.
Yeah.
See, I like wild turkey. To me, the first one I ever shot and killed, I didn't pluck it. I skinned it and I put it in one of those cooking bags.
Mm-hmm.
Real slow. It tasted like the freshest white turkey you've ever had to me.
Handy Camper says, I'm drinking wild turkey right now. Thank you very much.
Well, the thing is, just like with turkeys, it's almost like deer too. Depends on where you kill them
Right.
at and what
That's
type of
true.
foods they've consumed, you know?
Homestead says, give me a truckload of lobster and you'll know where to find me for a while.
Nice.
Homestead, I don't know what part of the country you live on, but I got to tell you, I am with you 100%. There's nothing better than lobster, steamers, squid, which us Guineas call calamari.
Yeah.
I like calamari.
Now that's another.
Jay Watterson says,
I've had that where it tasted like you were chewing on a mouthful of rubber band.
that's because they sucked at cooking it.
Yeah.
The best way to eat that is baked. I think I mean, I love it fried with butter and all that. Don't misunderstand me. But you stuff that and bake it. Oh my fucking god.
Oh yeah. Like butter.
That's what Mikey said to explain the turkey.
Turkey is a raptor, he says.
Yeah. No, it is.
To explain the turkey chasing him through the woods. I'll tell you what, some of them farm turkeys will sneak up and get you.
Hey, did you guys see the Facebook post I posted about the deadly cock, the chicken that killed that guy in Ireland?
No.
Chicken killed the guy in Ireland.
Yeah, it fucking like dogged him like with his spurs or whatever in the back of his leg, and he bled out.
Wow.
How big was the fucking chicken?
It doesn't matter. If those spurs penetrate,
they're 3/4 of an inch.
Yeah, that's long enough to hit an artery.
There's 3/4 of an inch. Wow.
Maybe it was a big cock.
Did you see Dish's post about the quicksand?
Right on, Homestead. I lived in Louisiana for 10 years.
Oh, you were in Alabama, all right.
Seafood. You give me a bushel of blue crabs, I am a happy person.
So, Homestead, you're in Alabama. Alabama don't touch the ocean, right?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
Oh, does it? Oh, does it? So do you have
Well, it touches the Gulf of Mexico.
That's what I'm saying. That's the ocean, salt water.
It's the ocean.
Do you touch? So then down there, your lobsters are you got Florida lobsters. You don't have claws. Come up north and get lobsters with claws. You'll love it even better.
They all taste better up north.
Because you know what a lobster is
for the cold water.
You know what a lobster is down south? It's a big fucking shrimp. That's all it is. It's a big giant fucking shrimp.
Oh, because they don't have the.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, see, they don't need the claws down south because they all get along better. I'll tell you what, though, I would give the benefit of the doubt, but I would be hard pressed to find a better tasting crab than those Louisiana blue crabs I was eating down there.
MCK says fried spam.
Alaskan snow crabs.
I understand the cold water thing, but oh my god,
fried spam.
Huge too.
I like fried spam. I like corned beef hash.
Hey, I'll tell you what. I said it before. Fried spam, if you fry it with a little bit of beer, man, it tastes so damn good.
I'll tell you what. My wife uses it, right? And she uses it in some rice dish or whatever, and then she puts like she'll have chicken in it and all that. But it calls for spam, and she uses dude, it's so fucking delicious. Well, if I'm in the woods when it's hunting season, so if I'm running, you had better start running because that's big enough. Am I small hunting? I was up here. Wait, good job. All right, so he knows. So he grew up in Baltimore, so he has that's a regular lobster. Okay. All right, good. So he knows.
Yeah, but he said, and the bread was incredible.
Do you like steamers too, kid? Steamers are the balls. It's Katy Perry. She's back with her blue hair again.
We have a place here called like A1 Crab or whatever, and it's, you go there and they give you the crab and the shrimp and the potatoes and the ear of corn all in like the steam bag or whatever.
Yeah.
And you tell them what, they throw the butter in there and whatever, if you want to do a Cajun spice or whatever spice you want, and then they put it in there and they steam it, and they bring it out to the table and they pull out this roll of paper and they pull the paper out and dump the bag on right in front of you and everybody gets their own roll of paper towels, and you get a bib and a high chair, all kinds of shit, man. Just dig in. Everything but fucking utensils.
Yep.
I've had the Louisiana crab boil up here since I moved back up here.
Yeah. Not the
same.
No.
Well, you got to come up here. Come up
Joe's
here.
Crab Shack. It sucked.
Joe's Crab Shack is the worst fucking seafood. Listen, Red Lobster is fucking A1 class restaurant compared to Joe's Crab Shack.
I went there one time and they sucked.
Dude, do you have a Joe's Crab Shack near you, Mike?
I have the ocean near me. I don't need Joe's Crab Shack.
Well, that's what we're telling you. We're saying if you're
that's how bad it is.
If you have to pick between Red Lobster and Joe's Crab Shack, you better go to fucking Red Lobster because Joe's is nasty.
Okay. What I'm trying to tell you is that we have a little mom and pop little seafood joints all over the place in the East Coast.
Yeah.
In the Northeast. And none of them are like Joe's, and none of them are chains like, any of that shit. They're just mom and pops that have been there forever and ever and ever, and they're the best fucking joints in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's all cafeteria style. Yeah. It's like you sit there like McDonald's table and chairs, booths. They're hard plastic seats or whatever with the. Oh my god, dude, it's fucking. Oh, and they're open all year round.
Yep. It was like that in New Orleans too, except for most of them just had picnic
tables. Because the only difference I think between how we do it and how New Orleans does it, so we don't get the crawdaddies, but we don't spice a lot of our shit either.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like Louisiana.
Well, you got your, what's that Bay stuff?
What, Old Bay?
Seasoning Old Bay.
Yeah, that's not spicy though.
No, but I mean,
but you do put that in there. Yes, yes. But I'll tell you, we do it that way. We put the potato in there. We do the ear of corn.
The only thing I don't like about it is the corn always gets cooked too much.
The egg. My father-in-law used to do eggs. He'll put 5 or 6 fucking eggs in there, and
boiled eggs.
Just shelling all right, boiled egg. And it comes out beautiful. Now, I never do that, to be honest with you. I just take my lobsters, throw them in a pot, and then the other pot has my steamers, and then it's just
straight
for
up
the rest of the night. Yeah, dude, it's just
now not all Louisiana crab boils are hot. Some have just enough in there where you get a little teeny bit of hot.
Yeah,
it's just all flavor and
medium hot's not. I don't want something like. Do you ever eat Chinese food? Use the fucking Chinese hot mustard,
no,
and then get that, right up the nose. Okay.
Yeah.
And by the way, does anybody know what Chinese hot mustard is? You're gonna laugh your ass off when I tell you.
Nope.
You're talking about wasabi or the mustard?
The mustard.
Oh, okay.
You know what they make it with?
Horseradish?
Horseradish.
That's
the horseradish that gives you the up the nose.
Yeah.
But if you put it in tomato juice with a celery stick and some Tabasco and some vodka, it is amazing.
I love I'm telling you, I love Chinese mustard. I put
Me
that.
too.
I save it all, and I always every time I order Chinese food, I just say to the guy, "Can I get the extra mustard?" And he's like, "Yep." So I'll have these little tubs all in my fucking bag. I put them in. I leave them on the door of my fridge, and I'll make a sandwich, like a cold cut sandwich or something.
Hmm.
Then my wife's like, "What is wrong with you?" I said, "Babe, I love it. It tastes great." You know.
My dad was a horseradish guy. He used to we had it growing out in the edge of the garden, and he used to go dig it up about once a year, clean it all off, put it through the grinder, throw it in the refrigerator with a little salt and a little bit of vinegar in it to preserve it. And he'd get a fork full of that stuff and put it right on his hamburger.
Now, is there a
Wow.
difference between a radish and horseradish or something?
Yes.
Or-
Horseradish and knock your
Radishes are this
your
big.
head off.
Radishes are this big, and their leaves are only like this. Okay, horseradish is much
Well, we
bigger.
used to grow red radishes.
The green.
in the garden, and I just pull those right out and wash them off and eat them.
Yeah. I don't like regular radishes.
Ohio, have you ever had the ketchup-based seafood sauce that you put on, fish or oysters or whatever?
Yeah, the cocktail sauce for shrimp is just ketchup and horseradish.
That's got horseradish in it. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't know if a regular radish was like
A horseradish. It's like comparing a regular beet to a sugar beet.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Horseradish gets long, big around. It kind of looks like a parsnip or a carrot.
Okay.
Bigger. And then when that shit's fresh, if you got a cold or something, that'll clear you right up. It's very fumy.
You know what kind of? I'm not a crab guy. I eat it. My sister-in-law used to work at this chain, this whole restaurant chain, but it's a high-end restaurant, and they get their king crab from Alaska, right? Being honest, I wasn't thrilled with it. I had a king crab lobster that had four legs on it or something, and I'm going to tell you, those legs are the size of my fucking arm. I wasn't fucking pleased with it at all.
Was it too mild, too strong, too tough?
It's just I don't know, it's just a texture or what, but it was like stringy is a bad way to say it, but it was more loose. It's more loose than like a shrimp or a lobster tail. You know what I mean? It's more, even if you crack into the arm of a lobster, right? It's a different taste than it is from the crab. You know what I'm saying? It's like in a texture. So I'll eat it, but I'm not going to eat like 80 of them. I'm like handicapper. You put me in front of a fucking lobster.
Snow crab the same?
Pardon?
Is king crab and snow crab the same?
Oh, hell no. King crab you find in cold water, and snow crab are in the fucking hot sun. All the islands have the snow crab.
I thought snow crabs were from up there also.
I thought snow crabs were from Alaska.
The smaller imperial crabs.
What's the ones that were all over the beach? Because I didn't know Alaska had beaches. But my brother said he used to catch snow crabs on the beach.
Go for Rocky Road.
No, in Guam.
Maybe he was just naming them wrong. Well, it's just like Louisiana has blue crab, but so does, up north by you. Two different total temperatures of water. Same crab.
Snow crab.
The ones in Louisiana are like giant size because all, pollution and chemicals and makes huge fucking crabs up. I mean, some of the blue crabs I would catch, of course they're oval, but damn near the size of a dinner plate. Fucking huge.
And what you guys call crawdaddies, we call crayfish.
Yeah.
And we use them for bait.
Yeah.
Okay, snow crabs are a crustacean native to the shelf depths of the northwest Atlantic Ocean and the North Pacific Ocean. So they're up cold.
Maybe it meant a blue crab. I could have sworn it said snow crab.
Well,
Wait.
there's a bazillion different.
He said they're huge, and I saw a video. I saw it must be a different type because I saw a video on YouTube. The guy, yeah, it was on YouTube, and the guy was doing like this, 72-hour fucking. Let me see if I can live on this island, and he caught a bazillion of these fucking crabs. They were fucking giant, and I think you're right. I think they were blue crabs, not snow crabs. I just checked out. Well, you have some great stuff going on. Yeah, Homestead. I will. I'm gonna have to check you out tomorrow, Mr. Homestead Aquarius. What's that? January, February Aquarius. January, right? Just help me out here.
Aquarius is February.
Thank you. Okay.
Well, really, it's from January, I think the 20th through February something.
Yeah, my
So
sister's
it's kind of both.
Yeah, I think my sister's Aquarius because she was born on Groundhog Day.
Then
Just-
yes, she would be
Everybody
Aquarius,
say good
just
night,
like me.
Gunpowder Beauty, and thank you for coming, hon.
Good night, Katie.
Good night, y'all.
Good
Good night,
night.
darling.
Take care.
You can't tell me that picture doesn't look like Katy Perry.
Right.
I think she looks just like her.
Katy Perry's dropping in my to-do list. She's getting kind of uppity and
Right.
No, she's getting a little. I don't know. I like her.
Weird.
I still like her though. I think she's cool.
right. What time is it getting to be?
Looks like 12:44 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Damn it.
That's Eastern. Oh, look at that! It's a whole 10 degrees Fahrenheit here now. Temperature dropped again.
Uh-oh.
Just 10 degrees.
Right, I can't go ice fishing all year round, Dish. Right, not all year round. I can't go ice fishing all winter long. And look at the fucking cold weather I'm getting.
Yeah.
Told you.
Unfucking
In like a lamb, out like a lion. Shit, we're
48 here.
We are straight over 30 degrees.
48.
48. And it
That's a
feels
little
like
chilly.
42.
It's a little chilly for you guys, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is
A little chilly for you guys.
Dear, if you weren't on the West Coast, it wouldn't be early. I'm getting freaking heartburn, damn it. Must have been all that pus talk.
Yeah.
Heartburn?
that's what it
Got a
was.
little, oh!
You got heartburn from pus talk?
You gotta blame it on something. I can't be Abby normal.
No, heartburn. I thought you got the heartburn from the peanut butter cookies you're eating.
No, I probably got hit, and it's kind of funny. We had fried spam and potatoes tonight for dinner.
Oh, nice.
Fried spam and taters.
Mm-hmm. It was that first time I've ever had it. It was actually good. Chop it all up and put it together.
I haven't had spam in probably 25 years. I didn't like it. I don't know if I'd like it now or not.
Well, now they got low sodium spam, so it's a little meatier and less salty.
Okay.
But I can't recommend it because it's not really good for you.
Well, typically any canned food isn't because
Right.
because they need too
I
much
don't know.
salt. They need too much salt to preserve it.
Potted meat doesn't have a warning label, except for that one.
Potted meat. I would die of starvation. I would die of starvation first.
We got some leftovers tomorrow. I'm going to warm that up for breakfast and plop
God
a
bless
couple of eggs in it. Get some toast.
Maybe it wouldn't have been bad if I could cook like a dozen eggs with it. But right out of the can,
Potted meat and eggs.
Ew.
I don't know, something.
No.
Hey, dude, Tabasco didn't do the trick. I can tell you that.
When I do potted meat, and it's usually a nostalgic thing because my mom used to eat that stuff.
Yeah.
I get a little bit on a butter knife and put it on a saltine cracker and, snack it down.
So you don't spread it like fucking peanut butter on the sandwich.
No, fuck no. That's too much.
Well, that's what Dish made me do.
I didn't make you do nothing.
The fuck you didn't.
Dish is very influential.
His nephew, when he was real little, we all taught him that the Vienna sausages was called puppy peckers.
Oh no.
Puppy peckers. So, 3-4 years old, he's going around saying that he wants puppy peckers.
He wants a puppy pecker.
So he goes to school when he hits, 5 years old. And for lunch, she packed a can of the Vienna sausages, or for a snack or something. His mother did. And he went to the teacher and said, "Can I have my puppy peckers now?" In the middle of the whole class.
Oh, Lord.
I love when kids do that shit.
Nowadays, they'd put you in prison for that.
No,
I
I
know,
love when
right?
kids do that shit because it's awesome. It's like one day when Jonathan was younger, he was probably 5 or 6, and the boys weren't listening to their mother, and I go, "Your mother speak Yiddish?" Because I'm trying to figure out what language she's speaking for you not to understand that what the hell she's saying to you. I don't know, 2 days later or something, whatever the hell it was. He goes to school, he raises his hand, and he says to the teacher, "I know you're not speaking Yiddish, I just don't understand."
Kids say the darndest things.
Oh, true that, Homestead.
And they'll definitely embarrass you in the...
Oh, yeah.
Out of the mouths of babes. You got to be careful what you say.
Spam and eggs is great. Baked bologna and eggs. I don't know. I'm going to have to try it. Homestead, I'll have to try it.
You got to try the fried bologna. I have a feeling. Taste it raw. I mean, taste it, without anything on it. And that will tell you what you want to put on, either mustard or mayo or, whatever you... Ketchup. Oh, ketchup and bologna.
Well, I only got another month and a half. About a month.
Ketchup and bologna is horrid.
Oh,
Probably, I got to the end of March.
Man, I don't like ketchup on most anything except for my French fries. Like, I don't like ketchup on burgers.
I put ketchup on meatloaf. Hate me if you have to. Scrambled eggs. And once in a while, I will put it on the side of my plate and dip a bite of steak in it.
You wanna?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna say something that's pretty gross, and you guys are gonna think I'm weird, but man, this tastes so good. If you take a little cup of applesauce and put ketchup in it and stir it up, and then dip your steak in that.
Yeah. Try this one. I got one
It's
better than that.
really good. It sounds gross, but it's really good. I love it.
I got another one that's gross for you, but it sounds good.
Well, I'm trying to think how would you even think of doing that.
Mix a little bit of vinegar in your ketchup.
Now that's vinegar's made with
But
ketchup.
I put malt vinegar on my fries. Yeah.
Mix vinegar in your ketchup, and then dip your fucking meat in that. Oh my god.
That's if you like vinegar. If you don't, then no. I don't like vinegar, so.
Mashed potatoes and mustard. Andy Camper.
Mashed potato.
Now you're
mustard.
pissing me off.
Now you're just making potato salad.
Exactly. You don't mix fucking mashed potatoes and mustard.
Yeah, you do.
That's gross.
Potato salad.
You're ruining good potato salad.
That's true, Cake Candy. They do put that in potato salad, don't they?
Mustard.
My
Yes.
mother doesn't put- no.
Mayonnaise, mustard, a little bit of sugar,
Pickle juice.
relish.
Sugar.
Just
I
a
like-
little bit of sugar helps with
My
the
daughter-
mustard.
My daughter will squirt extra mustard on mustard potato salad. She likes real thing. All right, I'm starving. I got to get out of here.
Okay.
Let's shut her down. I need a bowl of cereal or some toast or something.
Captain Crunch.
Oh, I wish. I do have Reese's Pieces though. Cereal.
Oh my goodness. I love
Whatever you do, right? Don't do what I did when I was younger. Raisin Bran tastes the absolute bomb. I
Oh.
could eat a whole box of it.
Oh Lord.
And as a matter of fact, I had about fucking 4 bowls of it one time. And my grandfather said, "You're gonna love that when it comes out." It was, what are you talking about? He's like,
Hey SKS Hugo.
Hey, SKS.
Thanks for listening, bro.
tough
Everybody,
as-
we're out of here. I want to thank everybody for coming on the panel. Holy fuck, 618 comments on the outside. That is
Nice.
That's awesome.
good luck with your 30-06 there, MCK. I hope you have good luck. Post a video. I may have to catch up.
Yeah, post a video for sure.
Oh, dish.